What's up? Awesome people. Bobbie will be here in a second. Golly, desk is messing. Let's see. Hello, Buddy and Lippy. Jim and I homestead. Hey, shut that door. The fan's loud.
Sorry. Are you live?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Sit down. Hello, Wendy.
Okay.
Tony and Chris. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Jake.
Is that done yet?
Yes. By the way, we're going to talk
him.
about that in a
I
minute.
love you.
Sorry, I mean, it's about gone, but we're still going to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Have a seat.
I'm sorry.
Glad you can make it to the live.
Thank you. Sorry. Oh, hey, Christy. Hey, Tina. Hey, Jake. How are you?
Christy Betts. Hey,
Tony. Hey, Mr. Tony. Hey, Lippy. Miss Lippy and Buddy. How are y'all? Hope y'all did okay through them crazy storms. I think we're right in the middle of getting one right now. It's kind of starting and kind of not. I don't know.
Yeah, we got a warning for some severe thunderstorms, so we're kind of like Jake. We're going to hang out as long as we got signal.
Absolutely.
And the monster lets us go live sleeping right now. So.
Yes. So, what are we doing?
What do you mean what
I
we're
don't
doing?
know.
We're going live.
I'm sorry.
Let me see if I missed anybody. I know we're early.
Miss Wendy, I did. I missed her. Hey, James and Angela. How are y'all?
Hey.
Hope y'all are doing well. Didn't blame bamboo trellises that they did was
yeah.
They were neat. They were super neat. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I'm gonna have to plant me some bamboo. You know what I thought of though?
What did you
Remember
think
when
of?
we was I don't know. Anyway, when you weren't little with me, but whatever. Me and my sister and families were little,
Right.
and we had them bamboo things, and boy, ain't nothing worse than getting popped in the leg with a bamboo stick. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Them things hurt. Anyway, I don't know why that just made me think of that, but
Yeah, you was losing me for a minute.
They
'cause you're
weren't
talking
bamboo.
about little. And,
they weren't poles like they had though. Those are things that are awesome. You know what they reminded me of? You know that movie Tremors, where they
Oh,
pole
yes, you
vaulted
brought that
across
movie quite a bit.
the rocks where they were. I don't know. Anyway, I'm weird. Sorry. That's what it made me think of.
it might be one of them nuts.
It may be because it's been a long weekend and whew, y'all ever been just, it ain't even tired, it's tarred. You just tarred.
Tard?
It's we were well past tired. I love Tremors. Tremors is one of my favorite movies.
Plum Tard.
Plum Tard. Yes. So I did cook this evening. No, I cooked yesterday. We have this leftovers.
All the time, yeah. Well,
I did fried chicken, and I had to do a pot of pinto since my bestie Jake sent me that relish. Oh my Lord, it was so good. Did you show him the jar already?
I did.
We only got a quarter of it left.
Yeah, we've been going through it a lot. Yeah, so, and the Hemi's done claimed the hat. I was gonna bring it in here anyway.
Ow.
Yeah, when did we get this? 2 days ago.
Friday.
Yeah. Anyway, it's awesome stuff. So he took our recipe and made his own, and then sent us.
And it is just
back. It's
awesome. Yeah, we got a unboxing video gonna come out.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about some fall planting and seed saving, and we're gonna talk about the fall whatever thingy. The fall cook-off, but it's cook-off.
Shut up, Michael.
Barbecue cook-off.
Okay, so the fall barbecue cook-off.
It's cook-off. Well, everybody get in here first because the people that's even asking is not in here yet.
Okay.
I mean, I guess either way.
I mean, we can it's 9 o'clock, so we can go ahead and get it out of the way.
It's nothing. We're just not doing it. It's not our hashtag.
Yeah.
We had people that thought it was the playlist was on our channel or something. We was just a co-host in that last year. That's all.
Hey, Miss Ann.
I think they're still doing it. If not, I don't know. But we're not going to be part of that. It's not ours. Yeah. I know there is some confusion because the playlist is on ours. We helped.
Yeah, we
create
just
it
helped
last year.
It's his. So we're going to go in a different direction.
Yeah, we're not. I don't even know if we're going to have time to be able to do one this year. If we do, it's going to be another one that has to do with grilling and gardening stuff like that. But wow, I don't even know if we're going to be able to do that.
We would like to apologize, I guess, to anybody that thought we were stepping on their toes because that wasn't That wasn't what we were trying to do.
We had some emails though because
Yeah.
they said they seen the video, and I was like, well, I didn't put one out because it's not mine. What are you talking about?
And we had mentioned participating last
and
Sunday.
doing one,
yeah,
like doing one like it. We mentioned the name, but we're not. Yeah, we're not.
Anyway,
the same,
so we were thinking maybe Bueno bars. We were thinking.
So anyway, after the emails,
Yeah.
I didn't want to answer a bunch of emails because we had a bunch of friends that joined it last year with us. So yeah, we're not going to do it.
We'll go somewhere else. Anyway.
That's it.
Hello,
and if
Illinois.
we get time,
Come here.
we're going to be doing a different one this year if we get time.
Yeah. So
if we do, we will announce it.
Yeah, we'll get
I
off
don't know.
that.
We don't know.
Okay. Anyway, moving along.
Yes.
Just keep swimming. Couple of people I would like everybody to keep in their prayers, thoughts, vibes, whatever, is Miss Betty Jean. She's having a hard time of it right now. Been going through a whole lot and having a whole lot with the storms that just happened. She needs all the prayers that she can get sent her way, all the good vibes. Everybody in the community, whether you're whatever, it doesn't matter, good, bad, ugly, pray for that lady because she needs it. And Mr. Pete, Little Pete's Homestead, he's been having some issues with some health.
Yeah. Would
love to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. He is coming up on the mend. He just has released a video, I think, the other day. But you know, his health is he is a priority as a person. So I wanted to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Love Mr. Pete to death. And if it wasn't for Mr. Pete, I wouldn't know half the people in our community that we know.
We probably wouldn't got we were really fast in the year just because of the people he introduced us to, and they've all been. They turned into really close friends. Everybody he introduced us to, like we talked to him.
James, I love it. He said the autumn cook-off.
Yeah, we have one coming up. Like I said, if we get time to get in on it, we'll advertise it.
Small waters. Let me tell you. Sorry, going off of. I'm sorry. Is fish. That's the very last fish that I have caught. That was.
It was the
when
last
I was,
bass you caught.
Yeah, I was about 6 months 6 months pregnant in that video that picture with Hendrick. Oh my God, I can't talk. So I was about 6 months pregnant in
He's not going to.
Who?
There's no help for you.
I fill up the steps today with the groceries. Oh, I feel so silly. Anyway, what was I saying?
You fell up the steps.
No, before that.
We needed that on the bill. That was pretty. That would have went by them. She was on her shoulder like an old grandma with the bag still in her hand. She never even put her hands out to stop it.
Freaking shoes! I'm telling you.
She just turned her head so she wouldn't eat it. I caught it just as I come around the door to go outside to get more crap to bring in the house.
Illinois Canary, you know me all too well. Squirrel.
Yep.
I'm telling you. That would be awesome, Nanya.
What?
YouTube collaboration cook-off. Anyway, so that was in spawn season, and I had to use my red lizard.
Yeah.
She was about 11 pounds.
Yep.
I almost got bit by a freaking snake that day.
You can see that bloody tail. I guess she was just getting ready to make it.
That's not even the worst part. Listen, when we were going out of the cow pasture, it was raining because we waited till the last minute to go out. Touched the electric fence.
Oh man, she cried all the way home about that. Like
I was soaking wet with all my gear, all my freaking rods, my fishing tackle, and I don't know why I touched it, but woo-hoo-hoo. It was not fun. And I touched it with the hand that has the metal in it.
I was proud of her. Big tackle box goes everywhere, but the rods was up in the air the whole time.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think one of them was a Berkeley Lightning rod, so I mean, but no.
My most favorite bait caster though has and always will be my Browning.
Browning, yeah, they're awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Love them things, man. They're like Cadillacs.
A Skeet Reese is okay too.
I don't know if they make them anymore. You can pick them up at Bass Pro Shop. And we used to go there all the time. I used to do this fish.
I've not got to go to the Bass Pro Shop.
We ain't got to fish. We ain't got to do that.
Right. Right. Yeah. It does. He really is a lot. Oh, gimme dog. He's fun.
Hendrix.
Yes.
Is this yours? I'm getting mixed up.
This one's mine.
You need to keep these away from me. This is the last one because it's rough.
What is?
Nothing. the Buenos. We're talking about the Buenos. The Bueno bars.
Okay.
Now we're going to be talking about fall planting. So we had people asking us about our zone because I was talking to Jules yesterday.
Yeah.
On the phone. Anyway, I'm about to talk to him every day. We was talking about, or I was telling him that I was planting more corn, and he kind of paused for a minute. He's like, "What? What are you talking about?" So, like we talked about in the live, we do heirlooms. We like to save seed from heirlooms when we get behind, or if we got a little extra stretch. We got a box full of hybrids we like to play with to do some production with. So
yes,
that's what we're going to be doing.
Because we like to eat corn.
Right.
Corn.
And we just finally got to harvest our Honey Select, which is I think it's 80 days. I can look and see because I got some right here, but yeah, they're both 80 days, and we just are starting to be able to harvest.
What are we doing?
The Honey
Peaches and
Select.
cream.
So this time
and Honey Select. Next, right? I'm sorry.
We're gonna do so our two hybrids for the long haul, the 80-day variety. After we harvest those two, which is Honey Select, and Silver Queen's 120, so we're not going to be able to do that. We do got it going though. So that'll be last, and we won't have to worry about cross-pollination. But when Honey Select's going to get pulled up, then we're going to do more Honey Select and Peaches and Cream. And it's people are puzzled. They're like, well, wait a minute, that's another 80-day variety. You're going to be running close. I think we can do it, and we're going to video it. Like we said, successes and failures. I'm not really worried about it. So there are 80. Peaches and Cream, you guys see that all the time. It's the white and yellow. And then Honey Select, it'll have it's triple sweet. It has 3 kernels in it, but like 3 colors, but you have to look at it really close. And ours cross-pollinated, so it's a little pearlescent. It's still pretty nice. And then the very end, I was discussing at the very end of it, we're going to pull one more at the end, and he said it was. I think it might not be impossible because it's a 50-day. So we're going to do some dwarf. It's a hybrid, but it's a dwarf corn also, and it's early sun glow. So these are like, if you ain't seen dwarf corn, they might be like 4 to 6 inch ears, but they're just as sweet, and it's 50 days. So you guys are going to get to watch us drop this 50-day hybrid seed in there, and we're going to throw some 50-day bush beans in. So that way we can show you guys how to get at the very last stretch to still be able to get the harvest. Just the same. I mean, this hybrid corn is just as good, or well, we still think some of it's better than some of the Ireland. It's awesome stuff.
Jake said he's too late. He should have planted July 4th. And the thing with that, because we just did our Gerardales and we did our jack-o'-lanterns too. And the thing that it said was just because of the summers and the way they have been lasting a little bit longer, we would be okay within the time frame of like July 4th to now. So
all the people we talked about 50-50. Everybody says that's way too late, and a lot of people's like, you probably can do it. So we're going to do 2 more 80-day varieties really fast. We're going to get them in within the next week, and then when they're done, we're going to try to pull off the dwarf at the 50. I think.
I'm super excited on this.
We can do
hey,
it.
Mr. Pete.
So the dwarf corn is probably going to be in a tractor tire where we pull the radishes up. He was actually. So we're going to try them in the tractor tire. Yeah. After we pull the radishes up, which is size of they're like way bigger now.
Oh, good Lord, they're way too big.
Yeah.
The radishes. We sent his mom home with some the other morning. So anyway.
So yeah, it's good to see you, Pete. It's good to see you in here. Hey, Bruce, how you doing?
I think you.
It's just one.
You didn't answer his comment on the video. Bruce's. It was about something, and you were. Anyway, you got to go back and answer it.
Well, thanks for calling me out on
just
that.
Try to compost and mulch that. Yeah, sorry. It just hit me in the head.
But anyway,
yes,
yeah, that's
a good
another
thing
argument.
to do.
We always
compost
do it.
And mulch.
We're gonna try it. We've been successful at it before.
What?
Not with the corn, but here in like 7B, it's just an argument. It's 50-50, like I said. A lot of people say you can't do it, but I mean you can, but you can't do it with heirloom. You can't do it with some. You just got to watch some of the hybrids because, especially with the maturity date, it's just, and you got to know your fall zone. Like ours has been different. Like we're experiencing different. We're still gonna try it. I think we can do it.
That's awesome to hear, James. He said his Silver Queen is They're gonna be picking in the next couple days. That is awesome. I think ours we should be picking this weekend.
Yeah.
Some of the honey select.
Right now, that's our favorite heirloom Silver Queen.
We got
love
3
it.
cobs off last night, and
The honey
they
select, yeah.
were awesome.
I just took them off, threw them on the
Yes.
grill after I brushed them down and brought them in the house. There's a little bit of butter on those.
Yeah, they were amazing though.
Crazy good.
Crazy,
Good.
they were.
We're gonna leave them out there till probably
Probably this
maybe another
weekend.
week. Yeah, maybe one more week.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
maybe.
if
If
we
the
can.
melons don't overtake them all, good lord.
And we'll probably be pulling a couple of the yellow melons
Yeah.
by at least the end of the weekend, and we'll
Hey, on
save
the
one
planet.
maybe for Sunday Live and cut it up and then. That's bravery.
Yeah.
Cutting a watermelon open for the first time.
Hopefully, yeah. We've never had one.
We're
I've
gonna
never
try
had
it.
one. I just want to.
We're gonna see. We got a couple of the spoons already gone,
Hold on, I'm trying to read. I'm about to.
and the tendril is starting to turn yellow.
Hey, Miss
Not
Wendy.
even brown at all.
Have a
But-
good evening, honey. I hope you sleep well.
Hello, Amy.
Jake said he's got to go pick up chicks and turkeys. He'll be back. All right, honey. It just depends on the weather. We got 2 last year, but we had super early ice storms. Holy crap! It just slung on there. Took everything down. Yeah, our weather, Miss Amy, has been just nuts. It's been crazy. Hey, Miss Lippy, I thought you was already in here. Welcome back. I hope y'all didn't have too much crazy weather last night and that you got your internet fixed. Well, I guess you did because you're.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
It's been one of them days, weeks, months, years. I'm telling you what. Let's see. Oh, that sounds
Hey,
nice.
Wendy,
in
how you
bed. Hey,
doing?
Miss. Well, I don't know why I just said that like that. Blah. Hey, Adam and I just spit all over my dang self. Adam and Nettie, how are y'all? Let's see. Bless your heart. I hope it feels better. Maybe put you some. Well, I don't know whichever one helps you better, heat or ice or both.
I
Ice
said
and hot.
Wendy. Spitfire Red.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in, lady. It's good to see you.
You ain't lying, Miss Lippy. I was telling everybody here I done fill up the steps this evening, bringing in the groceries, and wouldn't you know, I had the blame gallon of milk in this arm, and they have got some really big boxes of cereal at the grocery store now. Like they're mega boxes. They're super bad or big. Oh, Miss Nettie, them blame little lambs that she has. I am really yelling. Are super adorable. They are just cute. I hope they're doing well. Let's see. 80s here this week and rain. Well, our weather, Amy, they calling for rain every day.
Everybody around us
and
got rain this week except for us.
we were standing outside yesterday
block
on the
over.
back porch, and you could. We were watching the band of rain come to us, and then this big old wind come out of nowhere and blew right around us. Could have swore I was gonna get some
All
rain.
of a sudden, I had to go out there and turn the jet tape on.
It's
It's already hot from doing
it's
the crap in the
been
garden.
nuts.
We've been canning and picking all week.
Yeah, and
We've been out
today,
there constantly. It's freaking
today
hot.
it did the devil's rain. It rained and then was hot at the same time.
Yeah, no cloud
Oh.
coverage, just sun and rain. Weird.
Oh, I bet so, Miss Wendy. I bet so. Sometimes working that stuff out really sucks. Emu cream helps a whole lot with joints. I think you can get it at the pharmacy. You can get it with or without CBD oil, but
Yeah, the big popular stuff right now is the CBD in it. Everybody's talking about it's pretty good with it.
we hope we don't. No. I don't like it either, Miss Christie. I'm not a big cereal
Yeah, but
eater
Hendrix
either.
can like hug the box. He has to hug the box and much like that. They're pretty huge.
Yes, I'm one of those people. Well, he doesn't like to eat anybody's eggs but his own, so I'm not going to argue with him when he wants to get up and cook breakfast. I'm never going to argue with that. Never. That's craziness. And he cooks his bacon and eggs. I like that, but him, he'll walk right past it with his nose turned up in the air. He wants the cereal, so
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Or Pop-Tarts. Never been a big Pop-Tart eater either. I do like muffins.
You sure like the Bueno bars.
They are wonderful.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
do I.
I love them.
Also, we're going to try to do one more 60 on some lemon cucumbers. And we're going to probably, I don't know, we're going to be saving close to about 1,000 seed
Yeah.
on these things right here. And we're going to be giving them away because these things grow super easy.
They are really good too.
They taste just like a cucumber.
I mean, they really
It just
do.
depends on when you harvest them. You might get a little tangy after bite at the end if you let them go for too long. But we're gonna have about thousands of seeds, so we're gonna be giving some of these away to gurus and anybody in the line really. Another hybrid we're going to be doing is we planted some Berkeley tie-dyed hearts from
Joe.
Joe, Garden State Gardener.
Yes, I am super excited.
Those are 60, but we believe on the back end they're going to be just fine. It's going to be fine. And
silly.
Our Mountain Park. Yeah,
Whoppers?
this is a hybrid. No, it's just Mountain
Mountain
Park. It's a hybrid between Parks Whoppers and Mountain Magic. So anyway, they done pretty good. It's not really a slicer to me. That's like a hybrid tomato, but still, we can get one more of these in. We can get one more of these babies in because they grow so quick.
Yeah, we got some out there.
We don't have no problem with the cherry. Like I said, our cherries are like get crazy.
Oh, they about grown us.
They're way different from the last garden update. They've took over a lot of stuff, so we're really going to be ripping them out. But we're going to be giving away a crap load of those off of the romaine lettuce that you guys see me doing that video. I got a fourth a pound of lettuce seed, which is ridiculously crazy because they're sifted. So it's all lettuce seed. We got thousands and thousands of seeds, so we're going to be giving away those. And those things are hardy. They're like prolific crap. Ready. The romaine lettuce seed.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Almost like we got like a fourth a pound of just lettuce seed. It's ridiculous off of one plant. So we're going to be giving away a bunch of seed. And it's going to work out great for the people in 7B because that's where these seeds are coming from. All of them is going to be harvested right here. We're going to be taking them all out of our garden, processing them, curing them, and doing it the right way, and then giving them out. It'll work everywhere. These things right here, and SMR 58.
That sounds good, Miss Lippy.
Right. I'm going to highlight some things because I keep waiting for somebody to do it.
Right there. We don't work for you.
No, it's not somebody else. And I'm used to somebody else doing it.
Roast your cherries. That sounds really good because I have all that stuff, and I have the Italian. I have Italian basil. I have amethyst basil, and then I have Thai basil. I don't think the Thai basil would be good in a spaghetti sauce, but the Italian and the amethyst would. The amethyst is it's almost the same thing as like an Italian basil, but it's just a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
I think.
No investigations, Wendy. We're not. It's not us. It's a mix up.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. It's we just helped out with it last year.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Yes, because listen, I need one for I have to look up how to make paste because Sarah, I think, don't get me wrong, I might be misinformed because I think she was on Instagram. Sarah from Big Blue Eyes said she does what is it? Paste with the cherry tomatoes. And I have a really super abundance of the huge cherry tomatoes. So I may try that. And
aggravatingly so. Seriously, I want to pull them out.
I may try some with the big orange ones too because they're a little bit, they just seem to not have as much acidity in them, and they may be good for.
They're a little sugary.
Yeah, they may be good for some like Italian sauce, like real Italian sauce, because it's kind of.
I've never really had this many of them. I ain't really had to worry about getting rid of them like that.
No worries, Miss Wendy. Me too, Miss Amy. Simplicity is where it's at. But for me, I don't like to do a whole bunch of work. I do enough work everywhere else. Simple, simple, simple. I've been trying to work with recipes though with the little tomatoes because I thought they would get ate a whole lot faster than they have been getting ate, and they ain't been.
But you don't understand when you have so many, it don't look like they're getting gone that fast. But
Marley can sit. You just spit all over me. Good Lord.
Oh, mustache. There you go. Marley loves them though.
What do you do
when she says stop? She's done. It's too many tomatoes.
Just take your gel and seed out, no matter. Okay.
You're closer to the mouse.
Oh, gotcha.
Just don't knock your drink off.
What do you do with the powder? I'm learning. This is interesting.
All right, learn.
Yes, she does, Mr. Larry. Good Lord, Mr. Larry. I'm sorry.
Did we miss you, or did you just come in?
I said hey to him.
Oh, well, I didn't. How
I
you
didn't
doing,
miss
Larry?
him. Let's see. What was I going to say?
No, not in your head. I don't know.
I don't know. I was talking about Miss Lippy and her stuff. Her spices is really good. If y'all are not familiar, Miss Lippy could put your link in there to your Etsy store, and
Yeah, we're not even.
oh man, them sauces is really good. Hang on a minute.
We're not even online. We're not on YouTube. We're just on StreamYard. We might have some mugs in here. Got a link for you. I'm not sure. Text.
I am sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock your drink off next, don't it?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, James, for explaining that. Let's see. Add water back. Go back up there. Add water back to make soup.
So you don't squint like an old lady.
I still got to squint because
I
I'm
know,
still
I do
behind.
too, because I can't see.
Ooh, okay. Thickened soups. Does that make sense? All right.
That's right. Dang,
The tomatoes is all new to me. Actually, a lot of it is new to me. Phone's going on.
we just got so
crazy.
many of
Sorry.
them, man. Like, they're just falling all over the ground. We got,
Well,
like,
last year, our first year in the garden, our tomatoes just didn't do well at all. We got some green ones off of the Cherokee purples, which were really good for our chow chow, but I'm not afraid to say it, our tomatoes, we just didn't get any off of
especially Cherokees,
anything.
they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Them things were steel grain in the fall.
Yeah. They really were. Like on up into October and November.
Yeah, they were steel grain.
Yeah, steel green. Let me see. Oh, okay.
Hey, Cribble, how you doing, George Trapping Fish?
No, Miss Leapy, we're not. We're gonna do
Everything is
something, but
great,
it's
my
gonna
friend.
be
Everything's awesome.
it's gonna be something different. It's not gonna be the fall barbecue cook-off because that was Ed's, and
Yeah,
we're
no,
not
it
trying
was,
to step on nobody's toes. So, hey Adam, huh?
Oh yeah, it's somebody else. We was helping somebody else do it.
She knows she won it.
I know, but I'm saying everybody. We got more people coming in.
Woo woo!
But yeah, we're not.
Glad to see you in here.
I think
Miss
they're doing it.
Nettie's
We're
in
doing
here
this garden drilling thing, but we're not.
Yes.
We don't even know when that's going to be.
There we go.
We may be after.
Bubba's on it. He's already said it. Let's go back up here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, and we have hopefully some exciting new things coming to our live homestead, whatever area, or live, the whole thing. Shut up, Michael Lee. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that later when it's a done deal because I ain't trying to. You ever heard the?
Okay, so I will because I put it in the description. So Paradise Mountain. We got a phone call from Paradise Mountain. So you guys may be seeing the cabins back in our life again. Maybe we don't
not.
know.
Yeah, if
we just
can
know that a lot of people know from our lives that we
support them.
since all the things come around, they had to shut down or slow down, because the public was made to stay home, and we didn't go back to work for a while, and we hadn't since. It's just we've been busy with everything
and health and all kinds of other stuff. But they are expanding. Great place. Some new things, exciting things for them coming out. A wedding venue. A few more cabins are opening up. So hopefully,
and for a lot of people that's been asking, they are open back up and running. So
bless y'all's hearts in the mice.
You can book some places now, I think, because they're going up and operational.
Yes.
Pretty place up there, gorgeous place.
Beautiful. Hello, Mr. Jules. I was wondering where you was. Probably in the refrigerator. Hang on. I was listening.
Yeah, I heard the sound like shoot, 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 shoot.
Y'all, if you're a parent, you already know this. There is a thing called phantom crying. Nope, that's not a phantom.
That's not phantom, that's Marley.
Yes.
But we was happy that we even got to go because of the thunderstorm was already causing some trouble with the modem on the cable crap. So we figured it would start causing an issue back here too. So we was waiting. But anyway, we had some messages and some emails, so we wanted to at least come on and clear some of those things up, and talk about what we're going to be planting this fall, because actually we're planting now. So everything I just showed you guys we're doing this week. We're starting all this week. From these seed packs, we don't have any little plants started. We're actually a week behind on getting them put in because of the clients, and homeschooling's already starting on the back. These two has vacation, but all the new stuff, the old stuff he had has to be shipped out, and then the new stuff from the school has to be shipped in. And blah, blah. So it's been pretty crazy. Oh, and I'm going to toss a link up for a little while if somebody wants to come up, because, like I said, we didn't think we was going to be able to even come up. You're funny. All right, maybe that'll work, but you have to go check that out. I'm not sure. I'm sure everything's changed. Or so anyway, these, when I was talking about saving seed earlier, these are not the ones I'm going to be doing. We're going to eat these. But we have the corn swale video is finished, and I still had 2 more people asking me an email about that, because people they've been looking forward to it. So it's finished, and it's edited, and I guess we'll just have to wait for the HD version. I'm not sure. Is anybody else in here doing a 3-day and 4-day processing when you upload your video to YouTube? And like it takes 4 days for the high definition version process and all that, because I usually keep mine private until it gets that way, but I know it's been doing it where it'll just let you post it anyway, whether it is or not. But so anyway, when it's done processing, we'll definitely let it go. But that's the one that a lot of people have been waiting for, and I can't find one on YouTube, so it might do pretty good, like our how to treat fowl pox, because we looked really hard for that one too and couldn't find a lot of information on it. So I think it's around a 6-minute video, really quick. It's really simple, but I guess you got to see it to understand it.
What are we talking about?
The swell corn video that is finished.
Yes.
We ain't released it yet. I shared. I think I shared the.
Gotcha.
Invite people, I think.
No. I would just ask if you did. You did.
Yes, I did invite, or I put a link up if somebody wanted to get on. Blah, 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 blah. Pick, pop, whatever.
Well.
What pick? Your pick? Are we frozen?
I'm not sure. No. Sorry.
I wish I had a paddle so
I'm sorry.
Pay attention.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's see. Video editor. I'll have to look into that, because the way we've been going, it's been ridiculous with uploading and just uploading from the
Don't even do the trick
phone.
of recording on 4K and then uploading or editing in 1920 by 1080, and I mean it's faster, but the video kind of looks like crap. So either way, we'll figure it out.
Yes, it really does. And I'm sorry, I got distracted by chili.
We still got to put a chili recipe up. I promised somebody else was going to do that. I can't remember.
It don't take much.
Was it Charlie and Brandy from Packard Homestead? No, that was the apple cider, the apple pie drink.
Yes.
I promised somebody the chili video of the recipe, but are we lagging?
I'm not sure. Oh, well, must be taking turns then, Adam, because ours is nuts.
Oh yeah, when you talking about process with videos.
Yeah, because uploading just from the phone to the PC is like taking days.
It's crazy though, because you can upload. Like we have figured out that if you cut them in sections and upload them, they'll go faster, right?
And what, like under 3 minutes?
We'll do a 38-second one that'll take 2 days to process, but a 2-minute video will do it as soon as you upload it. Yeah. It's done, and you can make it public.
Yeah.
It does that all the time, like all kind of crazy crap.
No.
And if we upload one that's over 3 minutes long, it'll say network. What does it say?
Network error or some crap like
network
that.
Connection error, and you can't get your video back. It's just stuck up there. It's funny as crap. I don't know why it does that. And then we have to either re-record it or do some. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost
Those are like crack cocaine. They're crazy.
it's almost made us just take a big old break. It's really frustrating sometimes.
But we're here. Hey.
Yeah, we are. Still going, and believe it or not, we still have 11 videos with a little blinking HD sign waiting from a week ago.
It happens.
Everybody's like, we're confused. It says July the 12th, and it's the 29th, 30th,
No,
4th.
it was the 13th. Miss
It's
Amy,
funny.
have a good evening, honey.
That's all.
Miss Wendy, no, we do not live way out off grid. We're not even
No.
remotely off grid. We still have electricity, and
Yeah, I can throw a baseball across the road, hit a neighbor's house. To the right hand side of us, though, we're empty all the way to the end of the road.
we still rely on
10 acres to
electricity.
the end of the road, and then a field to the right. But yeah, we still have electricity.
We just start now.
Yep.
We do our chickens. We do.
I'm not sure if we aim off grid, it's going to be maybe not solar, maybe more wind directed. Maybe.
And we may be going water too. I know we were looking at putting in like a pond in the south side of the property, because there's already a big creek there, and it's kind of classified as swampy anyway because of the rain and when it overfloods and anyway, and it feeds another pond anyway, so it just makes sense. So we may be able to put something there like a generator or something. Oh, honey, yes, Miss Wendy. So let me tell y'all. I tell y'all all the time about Beast running away, right? Because he smells girls in the area.
And we have commercial. We have the best.
We have commercial Wi-Fi here in the house, but it's still, we still lag. We still lose service. So anyway, I bought a tracking device off of Amazon, and it's supposed to be one of the best ones for the Android. And then you have to pay a subscription service, for every month. Y'all, they don't tell you that if you live out in the middle of BFE and you have no service on your phone, that these things don't work. They said it works everywhere. It triangulates off of the cell phone
Hey,
site.
don't mess with this time.
Hey, Miss Ginger.
Don't mess with
Miss
this
Ginger
time.
Ninja, I am so sorry. Last Sunday, I seen your name as you came in, and it didn't register in my brain until halfway down, and I was like, holy crap. I didn't say hey to Ginger Ninja. Crap, she's gonna think I hate her. But I didn't. I seen you, it just didn't register in my brain. But I seen you now. Hey, Miss Ginger Ninja. But anyway, so the track device, it doesn't pick up. We have to go all the way down the road. She was like, well, if you go down the road and you try it, it'll triangulate off of the signal, the GPS towers, and you'll be able to, it'll go. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So if you live out in the middle of nowhere, just an FYI for your pets or anything else that you're trying to find, and you don't have internet or your cell phone service you don't have, they won't
We'll
work.
get you a bib.
Maybe, possibly, yes.
Spilling chocolate everywhere. I'm sure they
You
know
only
that,
live
though.
once. What?
What?
They already know what?
I said, I'm sure they know that, though.
What?
If you live out in BFE, most
Well,
of
I'm
the
just
time.
saying, I didn't know, so. I didn't know. I will say, though, that for pets and things, those, hey, Mr. Steve.
What's up, Steve?
We are. Hope you and Miss Julianne are. The air tags, I think that's what they're called. They're for Apple products. They work a lot better with the Apple phones. Because the clients with the little
Apple works better with Apple.
with the GPS stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Hope you and Miss Julianne are well.
Take us down.
We are, Miss Ginger. We are. We're just talking about fall gardening. I can't believe we're starting seeds again. Or getting them in and getting ready to transplant into the garden after we pull up summer.
Yeah.
We are blessed to live where we live because we do have, for the most part, the ability to grow 2 seasons of crop. And the way our weather has been, it's been...
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, you never know. It's kind of potluck in North Carolina. Sometimes you'll have a really good growing season, and the next one you'll kind of have a split. Mother Nature don't know what she's going to do.
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes you got to sacrifice crops. Sometimes, which we was getting ready to do. Hopefully somebody sends her a recipe to save those cherry tomatoes because I was getting ready to rip them out.
Yes.
I don't care.
Oh,
I got
wait.
stuff to put in there. If I don't hurry up and get it in there, then we're going to be.
Cow County. it's windy. Let's see. We upload faster on One Bar Mobile. Seriously though, I can relate to that because some of the broadband networks around here, like if I have to click off my Wi-Fi and I'll be able to use the internet. Like if I go to a restaurant or something like that, like McDonald's is really notorious for it. I can't use their Wi-Fi because it doesn't even load the web pages or anything.
You hear the stoplights crank up when they get ready to change.
Huh?
And smoke comes out the back of their head. And the internet has like it's slow. It has cowbells instead of notifications. Clink, 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 clink.
Sorry.
I almost think I hear her still doing
Saturday Night Live
that all crazy crap. That's what it sounds like sometimes. You can't leave them up there.
What? I'm so lost. I don't know what you're saying.
What? Hey, this is paid advertisement right here. Go Rich Life.
God. We are just something.
Not paid.
No. Shut up. Stupid. Made me forget what I was going to say.
Paradise Live was sponsored by a team at Rich Life.
Yes. He might not want the sponsorship.
Well, the wardrobe was anyway.
Anyway, I don't want it.
Shut up, Pat Boy. I'll send you another shirt if you don't say my name again.
Mr. Steve said they're going well. Kitchen's almost finished. Would have been finished if our instructions. Oh, no. That's never a good thing when contractors don't listen to what they're supposed to do. It always makes for a hard time or a longer time.
I can imagine that how that conversation went.
Wow.
Sum up.
Probably with a lot of cuss words. Would have been on mine.
Yep.
AT&T, internet, and track phones. Oh, Lord. Bless your heart, Wendy. Gosh.
Yeah, that's nature.
Miss Ginger, ain't it the truth? She said she's been getting salad seeds out of pods all day. Feels like she's shelling beans on a micro level or micro scale. You did our Tahoma seeds today, didn't you?
I can't stand it though. Yeah, it's like you can see the seed in there, but there's really no way. Even if you blow the stuff out of the bowl, it's ridiculous, man.
Yes,
you still get a lot of trash in there. I kind of like the pelletized lettuce seed, but if you plant them like I said, we got a fourth a pound of them things.
Yeah,
and you'll probably plant like a whole pinch of trash and probably 4 seeds.
Yeah,
and you'll be trying to get just as much as you like, the least in that you can.
Yeah,
they're tiny. It's ridiculous, but still.
Hey, Mary's Ranch.
We won't need lettuce seed at least for 5 years.
I hope you sleep well. Hey, Street Copper. How you doing, Seth?
Howdy, Bubba. What's
hope
up?
You're doing well. I told you I was going to jump. Coffee.
Sorry for the mix-up with old Mike Butano or whatever that hilariously awesome name was. What's we did. We just made. That's right. We just found him.
Where did Jules go? Did he leave?
Well, he might have. Who knows? He's probably still looking for his beer.
He is right there. Speak of the devil.
He found his beer.
Hey, Adrian. Let's see. I hope you're well. I see you I follow her on Instagram more than I do on YouTube. Don't feel bad because I'm gonna.
Odyssey, of course.
Yes.
This year goes over.
Hi.
Dang, man.
What you doing?
No warning. I love it. We just bring them up there.
Good thing I got patience. Took me 15 minutes to get anything to work.
Your stuff popping out on YouTube?
It was that Zen. It was my Zen training, Bobbie Jean.
It what?
It was my Zen training. I kept my patience, you know. I'm gonna need a new cell phone, but that's just one thing. I can get a new cell phone.
Yeah, that's enough.
Are you echoing?
Hey, let me put my headphones on.
I'm so happy because I was so worried. Seriously, I was threatened because I couldn't find the stupid receipt, and I'm a stickler for receipts, and I'm like, I have to. And normally I will send it to you if I send you something.
It's been raining like crazy off and on.
But I hope it's better now. The echo. I think it's on Jules's side. I was so worried. I was fretting. I was like, oh God, they've lost it. They seriously lost it. And it's just one of those things that you really can't replace. Miss Ginger Ninja, not yet. It ain't. It looks like it's going to. The clouds is black and stuff.
Not at our house, but it's been raining around us.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy.
It has
That's all it's
been, but,
done. And we've been wanting it to rain, but it keeps missing us. And
Yeah, let me look outside.
it'll rain at the end of the block on each side and be like almost flood. But we ain't got no rain, just
Is that
clouds and
better?
stuff from it. I ain't heard no echo yet, so far so good.
Okay.
Let me see if I can show y'all what we're talking about. I got some pictures I can share our screen, so not everybody's so lost, but I gotta find them first.
What are they?
Of the
I think that's the last.
oh yeah, here they are. There they are.
The first thing I'm going to do is start out with this.
Oh, that's a freaking video. Cool. Anyway, sit down, Bobbie. We're live. Yeah, let me get a picture up. I'll show you what we're talking about. So we sent Seth the custom piece. Well, I did. I got pictures of it. So what I tried to do, I took a blank canvas and I made it. I wanted to make it look like a piece of copper, an old decrepit piece of copper a little bit, and then try to make it look like a graffiti artist that took metal and put the channel's name on copper, on a piece of copper. So that was the idea, Seth. So there's real 14 karat. No, it's 24 paint. It's gold and silver. There's light gold and there's platinum, but it's all just in the letters. So anyway, I'm trying to find a picture. Look.
You don't have one?
Yeah, which is technical.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just putting my foot down on my hand.
I gotta go find it. I got it. But there's a video.
Okay, right there. Dun, 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 dun.
Sometimes videos, so I gotta be careful. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you.
I'm so slow to
Hold on. Wendy said our name was called in Spitfires. I mean, in Jokes Live, but
That's what we're waiting on.
no, we're waiting on a picture.
That is a picture. Okay, so that's how it started out. It was just a blank canvas, and I finally got it was white. There's a whole bunch. I can't zoom in, but he can see it because he owns it now. But there's a bunch of hammer marks, and it just looks like raw copper. And I had to go in and try to make it look a little more rusted and with some patina and stuff in it.
Some tequila?
There's a picture right there.
So anyway,
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Sweeties, how are you?
I thought that was Bobbie Steve.
let me find it out.
He is in here too, Mr. Steve. Jules, you're really quiet on your side.
So there you go. That's
I
it.
think James from Petway said he can hardly hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
can hear you.
you're quiet,
You're just like far
but
back.
it sounds like you're really far away.
Maybe this thing's on. Somebody took my headphones, went playing with it. Let's see.
Never mind, Steve's not here. He
Hello?
disappeared.
Hello, check. Is that
We're
loud?
about the same.
About the same?
Yeah.
Son of a monkey.
That's the same.
Check it out. Is that better?
That's better. Yeah, that's way better.
Okay.
Bomber Steve is Bomber Steve says this is
So I want to talk about this chili cook-off.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chili cook-off reminds me of what is that movie? Bruce Almighty, or is it?
Hold on, wait a minute, spit over again.
Oh, don't do that.
Mountain Dew from the mustache. She loves it.
What is it? Tonto says. He said, "Don't ever do that again."
Don't ever do that again.
I'm gonna introduce Bomber Steve to some American slang.
Okay.
Bomber Steve,
Hold on, wait for a flag.
are you familiar with the phrase "bite me"? Bite me, Bomber Steve. Are you familiar with that?
That's funny.
You may want to answer.
Next snake I see is going down.
Speaking of,
What?
we found one in the barn. You told that last week.
Yep.
Yeah. We've not seen any more.
Yeah.
That
He
is.
hadn't tried to eat me anymore after that. I guess.
But- Julianne said that's universal.
Well, of course, anything we
that's
come
slang.
up with in America is universal. I mean, y'all got McDonald's over there.
He said
America.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Should we claim McDonald's though?
We got to claim Jules. He's American.
It's the only fast food place where they can get by shooting hamburgers out of a roll and not be affected by the FDA. You ever seen that stuff? It comes.
They was the first
out.
one that was approved by cloned meat, right?
Yeah, it just kind of comes out like ice cream. You know, just quarter pounder of what? Anyway, I got to thinking about this.
Oh God!
You can't have
Rolls out.
all these, quarter pounder or a half pound. Chew. All these challenges are already taken. Chili challenge, all this stuff's taken. So we got to come up with something unique. So what I'm thinking is, we got a smoked kangaroo brain. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't do pig brains. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hard pass on the kangaroo brains.
A hard pass.
That's a hard pass. That's a hard move.
That's for our Aussie friends.
Know your limit. Safe word.
Scrabble.
We have maccas over here. We don't class it as food though. What is a maca? What is that? Some of the stuff y'all have over there is interesting. For real.
Very.
Oh yes.
Good night,
I don't like to watch those food. Or what is that movie Waiting? Isn't that with what is his name? Dude, I can't remember. Anyway, it's not a good movie, I don't think.
Slow down, Chief. I smell smoke.
Shut up. Have a good evening, Mr. Buddy. Have a good night. God bless you. My clicker ain't clicking. Hold on.
You look like you're rocking back and forth.
I was. I'm a what
That
click?
way he's hitting the hay.
Good night, man. Appreciate it.
Tomorrow.
I was clicking.
Yeah, we don't have to, so that's they have to work tomorrow, they're leaving.
No, McDonald's is macas.
You just said McDonald's.
Got you. Let's see. James, Angela, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We love you. Have a good night. Sleep well.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be on here too much longer.
Ginger Ninja said
We just wanted to make a few.
substitute kangaroo for trash pandas. Ooh. Do people eat raccoons really? I mean, that is an interesting subject. I'm sure they do it from somewhere.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, good things.
They're gamey,
Yeah,
greasy.
that's
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Any of that stuff, you just, slow cook it, crock pot it, whatever.
Yeah.
Let the meat come
Make a
off.
stock with it, I
Then you
guess.
can do whatever you want with it. Fry it up, whatever.
Yeah. Make you some good stuff with the lard.
Squish it out of a tube if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jake. Glad to have you back.
I think peanut butter should come in a tube, like toothpaste.
Yeah, my kids would probably agree with you.
Yeah, they probably
Easier
love
to
it that way.
deal with.
Yes. You know what? You're absolutely right. And you could get it all from the bottom of the freaking thing because we get the big commercial size ones and you have to stick your whole arm into the bottom of it once it gets down there. And then you come out and your whole arm is covered in peanut butter. It just doesn't make any sense.
We actually jar it.
Oh, Miss. Oh.
Sorry you got to go back to work. But then again, glad you got a job.
Miss you too. Thank you, Miss Julianne. Love you, honey.
Ah,
Miss Wendy High's going to bed. We're going at late. Everybody goes to bed.
Yeah,
Thank you for showing up. We appreciate
Wendy's
you.
saying good night. I read
Yes.
that name. I saw Wendy High. She said, got you. Wendy High says good night. Okay. Who's this Ridge Life? Is that a good channel?
It's all right. I
Yeah.
think he does have a video where he eats
Tim
on the grill.
eats everything.
Does
Good
he?
Lord. Yeah.
Huh.
And rabbit, wild rabbit, meat rabbit. He does a lot of stuff on the grill outside.
Cool.
I hope not a bad fire, Seth. Maybe like a bon. I hope that's a good thing.
I mean, he does do metal and stuff at his
That's
house.
true. Yeah. Okay.
Have
That.
to put the rocket stove out.
I don't know why.
Push
not.
it
I
pull
already put
everything
my
off.
wife to bed.
Did you? How is
Yeah.
Miss
Is he
Beth?
talking about fire? What kind of
Are
fire?
you
I
still-
think an actual like fire.
Are you still
yes.
having to use the club method to do that, Jules?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to too. That's why I keep making her have long hair. Sometimes you got one club
Listen.
and then pull her.
You know she knows where you live, right? Sick of Beth.
She's like, you eat over here. I'm going to sprinkle some in your food.
We were watching a TV show and it went to part 2, and she was asleep before part 1 was over. So
Yeah.
That's me.
That's what I call having a conversation with yourself. You watch a movie with Bobbie, and you get talking about the movie, and you look over, and slobber's coming out of her mouth, and you just answer yourself like that.
Yeah, and then, but I don't like to be asleep during the movie. I'm like, I'm not asleep.
Right,
I'm
right,
awake.
Fritchie.
Good night, Miss Ann. Hope you have a good night.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for the relish.
And
Thank
the
you,
hat.
thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you. Henry's done claimed the hat, but we don't
Yeah,
have
I
much
had
yet.
to fight him with the hat.
Hey Pete, everything you sent me is getting off, man. The bird's eye, habanero, and those Chinese noodle beans. You're
got
doing
you.
very well.
We have, I think, a dragon cayenne from Pete's Little Homestead, and
Yep.
it's not doing that well just because it was out there when the frost came through. It tried to make it through. It's been trying.
Still standing up.
Yep,
through
it's
all the
still
crap.
standing. And we're trying. We're trying to keep it. And the blame robins like to eat. They done ate all the other ones today. Every one of them, as soon as they was up about that high. It's that
Gotcha.
fat squirrels. Our squirrels need Jenny Craig. Ooh,
Pete, is
rapid gun
that
though.
Clemson okra growing out there? It's growing some purple this year. It's okay.
Is it?
It's okay,
We-
but I'm going back to Clemson.
We got Clemson out now, and it's doing a lot better than the jambalaya did. But the jambalaya got hit by the frost
Jambalaya.
too. Jambalaya,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It got hit by the frost. The one on the side of the house on the south side is doing okay. It's producing still, but the Clemson is like kicking it.
Yeah, the Crimson Spineless is like, you got to harvest it
I can
really
get a mess
fast.
off of
man.
it like
Yeah.
every day. Yeah, I got like 5 plants, and I think I can get a mess of it like every single
Jambalaya
day.
don't touch it. Like if it'll grow, they're beautiful dark green. They don't get no more than 3 or 4 inches. They get perfect eating
Oh
size.
man, and they're so good.
But Crimson Spineless, you got to keep up with that stuff because it'll grow on you like crazy. And then you got big pods you can't do nothing with,
Yeah.
like a tree trunk.
Yes, we got, and they're woody. They're not really like, they're tough.
Yeah,
and
they'll start
woody.
stringing like beans and stuff.
Yeah.
They get
Once
pretty
they
rough.
get
Like that.
big, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 16 in last year, and they all made it, so we were covered up in okra. At the end, we just let them go. I mean,
Yeah.
we had so much of it, it's like, why bother anymore? We got plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Himalayan are the cheapest and easier to raise, Jake said.
Are you going on rabbits?
Pete said he didn't get to plant any okra this year. He's been having a lot of health issues. He didn't get to do a whole lot.
Okay.
We'll have to try that Himalayan okra.
Really?
Mhm.
You want to?
Yeah, we will.
We
I
also
love
gonna,
okra. Half the time we don't even make it out of the garden.
What?
yeah, because she eats it all.
Yeah, I eat it all before it gets in the house.
Oh.
Here's another little hybrid I've been thinking about looking at growing. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but I'm going to share it with you. And see, tell me if you heard of this before.
This is a root beer.
Huh?
What is it?
Hold on.
That?
Yeah. That pretty corn.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen Glass Gem? I heard of it.
Mm-mm.
It's another hybrid. It's a dwarf.
I think that's where they get the rainbow stuff from, right?
Yeah. So that stuff is actually pearlescent. It's pretty crazy. And if you leave it on there and let it dry, it's popping corn, but you can take it off and grill it like it's sweet corn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a hybrid. I think it's 60. It's one of those 60 days, 50-day variety. So I don't know.
Oh,
I can get my hands on some of them. I might try it.
Ginger Ninja says, what you planting for fall crops?
Oh,
What we're planting now for fall crops is Honey Select. We're doing 2 more varieties of sweet corn, which is Honey Select and Peaches of Cream.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing, right now we have 25 early Golden Acre cabbages started. We have 3 more varieties of tomato started, which is a bush and a beef, and some tie-dyed Berkeley Heart. And that's about it on those.
Then we're gonna
And then we have some early Golden Acre corn, which is a 50-day variety dwarf corn.
which is insane.
Yeah, we'll be pushing that at the very end, along with some provider bush beans. Again, they're 50 days, so we're going to try to just keep on harvesting right on up until we can't no more.
Yeah.
We also have some 60-day. This is what Travis and a few other people is not on the list as it's impossible, is the yellow watermelons. We have some started now. They're probably a couple of days.
Yeah.
And we think we're going to we think we can pull another crop.
Maybe. Yeah.
And they are 75, 80. I think we will.
Yeah. And then we're going to do like our normal suspects. We're going to try to do our turnips and beets.
Right. I'm a normal cold weather crop.
Let's see, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I think I'm going to try to do turnips and collards this year. I want to do some Swiss chard. What you got going on, Jules, for your fall planting?
So, we re-kicked the cucumbers. I just put 7 speckled Robin in. They're 90-day.
What's up, Matt?
I started them mid-June, so they should be ready the middle of September. For regular cold crops, we're just going to do carrots and radish, 2 types of radish. Put in the onions and the garlic, that kind of thing. And then the rest of it, we're just going to cover crop to get it ready for next year. Not going to do as much as we usually do. Probably put in some collard greens if I can find a spot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of spots, but I got them dedicated already for next year, so I don't want them in the way.
Yeah.
For next year or eating up the nutrition. So we're going to rest. Most of our garden will be rested. I'm just focused on cropping up. I don't know if y'all caught that, but we've got already 3 gallons in a quart of tomatoes put up.
Yeah.
We'll double that eventually.
Yeah.
We got more coming. So next year we're going to go heavy with beans, tomatoes again, potatoes, corn, okra, cucumbers, and so all that space is already allotted.
Right.
So I don't want to be fooling around with stuff that I could carry around the horn like I usually do, which is a lot of collard greens. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, still sounds pretty good. Ouch.
Thank you.
We understand, Wendy. You're fine. Thank you very much anyway.
Yes.
We
Have
did,
a good
by
one.
the way, what do we got? We got 8. We'll probably end up with a full dozen of spaghetti squash.
Yes.
1 vine, 1 plant.
Wow.
Out of that whiskey barrel with the corn.
Yes. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's quite a few meals. That's not a year's worth, but we'll be eating on that around Christmas at least.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
The
That's
corn
another thing.
That corn experiment worked, by the way, but I'm going to take that to in-ground next year. Those 10 I put in that whiskey barrel.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there were 11 stalks in there, but we got 10 or 12 ears. Now, I didn't think it was going to get 22,
Yeah.
But I thought it would be between 1 and 2, but it's not. It's averaging 1.
Yeah.
But some have 0 and some have 2. But they're all jammed into that whiskey barrel.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Well.
I was just trying to see if you could grow that stuff that close together, if it would pollinate, and it did. So we're going to jam it into the garden by the shed. Let's try to jam me in there like 50 stalks.
Heck yeah.
Just slam it in there.
Yes.
Either it does or it doesn't.
Our silver queen and our honey select cross pollinated.
It's not hard to do.
Side by side in the rows. So we have the really pretty honey select, but then it has like the pretty pearlescent sheen of the silver queen on it, which is crazy, and it's so sweet.
Yeah, we'll put 3 in the hole sometimes, and then we'll weed them and pull them out.
Sorry.
So like we have in one hole now, we'll have honey select hybrid, but we also right beside of it will have silver queen growing right. So we harvest the honey select off, but the silver queen's still pink tassel. And now this time, the silks are still pink.
Right.
So they will, but you just can't pull your seed off of that one,
Yeah.
but we already have the heirloom seed on the other side of, the field. But
Right.
I mean, I didn't think about it at the time. That's really what I wanted, was to make sure they did get pollinated. So
Yeah. And I'm going to
it
tell
happened.
you, the bees have been as hateful and ornery as
But they have been working the garden like crazy. I'm
yes,
proud of them little soldiers, man.
they
They've
have
been
been
working.
a godsend this year. And the sunflowers have really done a good job with the lower garden. They brought the bees in, the clover. Everything has just been pollinated really well. We've had we've been blessed. We came from behind. And,
Yeah, we've done pretty good for coming
yeah.
from behind. And we have a bunch of videos that's coming up. So we got like a big thing on Sweet Corn 101. So we're going all the way to showing you that a lot of people's having trouble harvesting. Like the difference between hybrids and heirlooms, it's crazy, the differences, but everybody's still using the same method. So I'm going to do, actually I'm almost finished with Sweet Corn 101, like starting it from seed. I also got the swelling corn video done. It's going to be separate, but then everything else after that's going to be in the seed corn video, and we're going to show you how to harvest it. 3-4 different methods that we use here, like how far away it segregates itself from the stalk, reading the silks and all that stuff. So that video will be coming out. A bunch of other seed saving videos for heirloom. Our SMR 58s, we got a video coming out for saving seed on those.
Yes, they really are, Peter Dale.
We didn't think we was going to get a lot of content because we weren't going to be doing a lot of catching up, but because of the strategic planning with the hybrids and taking away some of the heirlooms that we like so much, we've actually are doing a little complaining from being behind on.
I'm not complaining.
Canning and jarring. Well, I am, because it's hot as crap out there, but we've caught up and we're happy. So maybe we can keep doing this strategic planning and get a little overproduction for fall corn and pumpkins and all that stuff. And be good with that.
I'm really excited about the Jaredale pumpkins from Miss Sarah from the Big Blue House.
Yeah.
We started those seeds, I think, like the second week in July, and they're doing well already. They've got leaves on them, and they're a blue pumpkin they're like almost like a slate green, not slate green, but like a slate gray blue type color, and then the bright orange inside. So they're supposed to be good for pies, like pumpkin bread, I think, and purees and things like that.
That's a good feature to have.
Yeah, they're honoring. They're very honoring, but
yeah, they've been a little ill.
But they do their job, so I'm not going to complain. We've got a lot of honeybees. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're coming from somewhere, and I'm thankful because they've really helped us out.
And so everything we do plan on doing this fall, and everything we do actually go out and do, we're going to be recording it.
Yeah.
We're going to try to make content because there's a lot of stuff that we're doing. We've actually learned.
It really is, Miss Christie. It really is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just said we've learned a lot of stuff too. So
we continue to learn every day. Learn new stuff. I'm telling you, especially recipes, learning how to put up stuff, preserving, and that I'm going to tell Miss Beth, that tomato pie looked amazingly good. It made my mouth water. It looks really good. I'll have to try some.
It is awesome.
She's going to have to send me her recipe.
Yeah, we had. I did marinara. I just throw it over some toast. I didn't feel like breaking out a spaghetti squash,
Yeah.
So I just threw it over some toast. But that was the main dish, marinara sauce. We used turkey meat, marinara sauce, turkey meat over toast.
Yeah.
And then the side was tomato pie.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got done, it was just acid. I mean, all that tomato. Like tomato overdose. But God, it's so delicious. So delicious.
I'm going to see if I share.
Oh, I bet so, Peter Dale. That's how I feel when you guys are in harvest season and we're like in cold nastiness over here. Like, can't wait for spring. Yeah, those are really, really pretty.
And if you Google, there's some that get like a more blue than that, like it's an actual blue color.
Mm-hmm.
And they should be hardy here in North Carolina because they did come from Sarah, and she is.
Yeah, she's in Arizona, so they should do really great.
We're hoping really good things.
And actually, they was in a solo cup in less than 24 hours and popped out with 2 little green leaves and shedded that big old seed hole. So they're pretty happy.
And I think Bobbie B had sent us
jack-o'-lantern pumpkins from Bobbie B Head. They did the same thing in 24 hours.
They did really well.
2 little leaves.
And then I've got some gourd that you sent me that I may start. I'm not sure if I'm going to have room in the garden to start them this year. Petered out. I don't. Jules, do you do turmeric or turmeric? However you say it.
No, that's the best question to ask Jules to.
No, but that was brought up. I think ginger does, and that was brought up in my life earlier today. It was ginger and somebody else does grow it, so it is possible. I just know I use turmeric practically every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff stains everything, so I imagine processing it's probably pretty messy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Great stuff, though. It's great.
yeah, it's
Susan
awesome.
Newton said she has it growing.
Yeah, ginger. Yep. Who was the other one, Ginger? It seems like there were two people that said they were growing it this year.
Not here.
Yeah.
I guess Peter Dell must grow it too if he's asking.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
now he
in
knows why we
Australia.
missed it.
Yeah.
Because he just said you said he wasn't here, so now he knows we missed
Yeah.
it.
Sorry.
It's quite
Well,
a
yeah.
process too to process it. I saw a
Yeah.
gentleman over in the UK
Mhm.
who caught a video last year, film processing the turmeric to make it into a powder.
Yeah.
It's pretty involved.
She said it's doing better in a container than what's in the ground.
What's up, Jared and Angela? Thank you for coming in.
Hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. We was just talking about bees and
Well,
their
we have the one. We've had plenty of false start off that Jaredale, but we do have the one. It's probably about the diameter of a pie now. You know, about like
Yeah.
that. It sets down low behind the peonies.
Hey, what's up, guys? How
But
you
I'll
doing?
take
Hello.
this one. You know, hey,
Yeah.
Robertson's Belly Acres.
Robertson Belly Acres.
Yep.
Hope you guys are well. Resting Rachel.
We was watching you guys
I
today.
was. They are doing some pretty great things
Yep.
in their garden.
Playing tomatoes.
Yes.
Up
That's
there,
another kind of getting their stuff in right now,
Have a
actually.
good evening, Miss
Playing
Christie.
tomatoes now, just like we did.
But you know, you get Michael on one of them black round hats and put you on them long dresses. Y'all go out and sell pumpkins like Mennonites, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all could turn
You
your
gotta show him your picture. Listen, he used to work at one of the haunted houses, Hacker House, up in Pilot Mountain, one of the bigger ones.
yeah.
And his character actually was a lady. Her name was Angus, and she had Agnes, whatever. Sorry, Angus is a cow. Sorry, and it was a big black robe and a hat and all
Yeah,
of
it
that.
was just a spirit. Well, it was crazy, though. I used to stack them up when they come through.
But your property, man, y'all have the space. Y'all have the space to get into pumpkins, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
we really do.
I
It's just,
think that's what we were talking about. I'm thinking, I'm not sure where, but I think I'm going to try to convince Daddy into putting in a pumpkin patch or letting me put in one.
hire some help.
Hello, Wildcat Hollow. Hello from the Ozarks. Just putting in
Howdy,
just a
howdy.
patch
Thank you guys for coming in.
for the pumpkins so that we can have them. And then, I talked about, well, we have a big neighborhood and I always make goodie bags for everybody here in our neighborhood, try to, and share. And just letting all the kids come to the pumpkin patch and pick their own pumpkins and take them to their houses and, kind of decorate them with their families. And then, have something here for our families like you and then Miss Bella and our kids and, things like that, and do something for, and come get you a pumpkin.
I said we'd like to hire some help for that.
And a pumpkin patch. They're actually doing pretty good on their own. They like they all seem to like the mulch and the wood chips. And the stuff, so yeah.
Yep, they like it a lot.
Rambling.
Our short and sweet carrots the same way.
Yeah, the carrots are doing pretty good
Just
too.
light and fluffy soil, but if you do the not chips but sawdust over top of that,
Yeah, with
but
chips
really
and stuff.
airy for some reason or other, they go crazy over it. The radishes will come out of the dirt just to get the bull part in the sawdust. They love it that much. That's why radishes get big as your fist. They love that sawdust for some
We
reason.
are happy you're here. Oh, yes, my friends. Got me some honey.
Ooh, cool.
Yes,
Now we get some good comparison stuff for them. I can't wait.
yes. I love honey. I do love
It's
honey.
amazing how different it tastes from where the area it comes from
Oh yeah.
and the flowers or whatever's around that is
Yes.
pollinate. It's crazy. It's
Jake,
really crazy.
90 Texas on the back 20 has so far had the best
Man, it's hard
honey,
to
hands
beat.
down. Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes, and that's including like our
It's
house
really good.
around here. Got a buddy that has he supplies the Amish store with all their local honey here, and I've yet to beat it.
That's where we used to get it until he sent us ours.
I'm excited to try Jarrett and Angela's because they got some pretty good stuff.
And you know it's good if you're beating Amish honey, but it's like, man, you can tell it comes from home. It's
but I will tell you this little tidbit. If you get stung by a honeybee, put you some honey on the sting.
Yeah, that's the #1 recommended thing by everybody that works in bees.
I can tell you from personal experience, it helps. It takes the itch away, it takes the swelling down, and it takes the sting out. Most certainly, better than tobacco, wet tobacco. Used to, that's what we put on there. You get somebody's cigarette and cut off a little bit of the tip of it, wet it, and have it on there.
Now the old guys, the old bee pros say
it
works 100% if you have the actual honey from the bees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry.
From the actual bees, it works way better, but still, it works pretty good if you use regular honey from any bee on it.
Yes.
But it came from that, and they say it works really great when it comes from the actual bee and stuff. That's the trick they used to use back in the day. So
it works pretty good because I didn't put honey on one.
What's up, buddy?
One of the last ones, I was like, I'm just trying to prove everybody wrong all the time. But I was like, I'm gonna go put honey on it this time, and then the next day, almost like the itch was insane. It was crazy, and I had to put the honey on it to take the itch out. It was nuts.
Yep.
Woo! 15-year-old honey. Oh my Lord! Could you imagine just the goodness? Yummy. On a pound, some good fresh homemade biscuits out the oven. That's amazing.
Sorry, I got distracted with the television show. It's rather ridiculous.
What are you watching?
Some clowns on the Ed Sullivan show, some pop act out of the 60s. It was terrible. Talk about overreacting, It's just
yes. Yes.
God, man. It's a pop song. It lasts 3 minutes, okay? You're not dying on the cross here. You're singing a song. Get up.
Yeah. Some
people take themselves too seriously.
Yes.
I'm not talking about me or you.
Yeah.
No comment. I
hope you're doing well, Farming Eggs back. I love that little cow on the front of everything. And coffee angel crafts, I think it's a deer. I'm about half blind, so correct me if I'm wrong, because it could not be a deer. It could be something totally different, but not on coffee angel crafts. It looks like a deer, a buck.
Oh.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Where's all the guests?
Huh?
Where are all the guests?
What guest would you like?
I thought we had special guests coming here talking about cooking things.
We was in the.
No, we do not.
It was in the description. I'm sorry, but they didn't want. Yeah, they had some
anyway,
stuff.
Let's roll on.
Oh, come on, babe.
Nope, let's roll on. Okay, so
I worked at Hardee's once. Used to cook hot dogs.
I worked at Winn-Dixie. That was my first job.
You can't beat our meat.
I don't like hot dogs. Hot healthy food. Nobody beats Dow Brothers. Remember that
said that the other day when we were talking about Winn-Dixie. I was like, you really can't beat their meat. Feels like I was gonna die.
Oh Lord.
Oh God. But no, seriously, I guess I should say you can't beat the price on their meat because they used to mark down their meat like a lot. It was really good prices on meat for real. And where's that other grocery store? Kroger. I don't think there may be still some of those, but they're not here. They've shut down.
I won't work for no Germans.
I'm okay. I work for some.
Why not? I'm going to fall for it. Go ahead.
I'm just playing.
Okay. Anti.
What's up, buddy?
Yay. We were talking about scary movies this week.
But seriously, Bobbie Jean,
Yes.
Winn-Dixie, I did work for Winn-Dixie too.
I know.
In the meat market, I think they called themselves the beef people.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
People.
Yes.
The beef people.
Yeah, the other one was the one that had the commercial. That
It was
Dow
something.
Brothers.
No, it was when that said their other white meat or some crap, or I don't know, maybe. Now it's Arby's. We've got the meat.
That make either like a good pop band like the Village People or a biker club, the Beef People.
We need to.
Uh,
Nobody
What
can
was-
turn me.
that wasn't their slogan.
No, but it was Dow Brothers, and theirs was like, they was weird though, because it was way back in the day. They had like a big grocery store,
What
and then they
was
had
it?
a little bitty clothing part over there.
Dow Brothers.
Dowell Brothers. It was Dowell, and their commercial came on the radio all the time, and they would have all the prices, and it was like nobody beats Dow Brothers meat. And then when it got to the clothes part, they was always talking about we got ladies bra and panties half off, and it was always funny because we got them half off. Oh, it's so funny. But anyway,
You guys know Gene Walters?
Who?
Gene Walters, the guy that founded Farm Fresh.
No, I don't know.
I forget that.
That's
Do what?
supermarket chain in the southeast.
Oh,
He
That's
was,
probably
one,
right.
he was one of the first ones that had like florist, had a pharmacy, had clothes in the middle, like a little clothing store in the middle. It's like the reverse of Walmart. He got really big. You know how he started? You know Norfolk, Virginia?
yeah.
Yep.
All right, so he was over there before the bridge tunnels, and he was trying to get back across, and he didn't have money to get a ferry.
Mhm.
And so he went knocking door to door. Well, he knocked on a brothel house and was just looking. Yeah, he did. It was just looking, for you sweep up the porch or whatever, do something.
Yeah.
And she said they needed a bookkeeper,
Yeah.
and he couldn't read. He said, "I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't read. I can't do that. I can't read and write. I wouldn't know what I was doing."
Yeah.
So she let him clean the place up, sweep up the floors and whatnot, and run the laundry,
Yeah.
and gave him a box of fruit that a sailor had traded
Yeah.
for services, So Gene goes down to the corner lot and sells this fruit.
Mhm.
But instead of getting a ticket to ferry back across the bay, he went back down to the docks in Norfolk and bought more fruit, went back
Yeah.
and started selling. Before you know it, within 6 months, he's got this big produce stand on this corner.
Wow.
And Norfolk came in and said, "You got to get out of here. This is private property. You can't be doing this." So he got some bankers come in and invested in him, and he ended up opening a regular grocery store. And then
Wow.
he built it into Farm Fresh. The Farm Fresh you've heard of, Virginia, Carolina.
Yeah.
And when he was going to sell out, and he said, "Okay, Mr. Walters, this is it. You just sign right here, and you're set for life. You're practically, you're not a billionaire, but you're pretty close."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, I
That's
can't do
crazy.
it." Yeah, he said he couldn't do it. And they thought, it was sympathetic or something like that. And they're saying,
Yeah.
"What do you mean you can't do it? We've been all through this for months negotiating. What do you mean you can't do it?" And he says,
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. I can't sign that. I can't read or write."
Bless
And the
his
guy,
heart.
the guys on the other side of the table said, "Wait a second. You can't read or write." And
Thank
Gene
you, Pete.
Walters said, "No, I can't read or write." And they said, "My God, man, you built this empire and you can't read
That's
or write."
crazy.
And he said, "That's right." And they said, "Well, hell, what would you have been if you could read or write?"
Right?
And you know what he said?
What?
He said, "That's easy. I'd have been a bookkeeper in a whorehouse."
You know what? It just takes perception.
Night, Pete.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Just takes
Good to see
putting
you
things into
again.
perspective.
Good night, PDO. Yeah, it's 10:20. I've been on here for 30 minutes. I did my
Yeah.
hour. I'm sleepy.
Are you out?
Well, y'all let me
Thank you
know.
for coming in, Anti. We are
Yeah.
not doing just to let you know, we're not doing that.
Yes.
We're not part of that. That was somebody else's. We was just helping out.
Yes.
We are not doing it this year. We're doing something
We're
different,
gonna do
but
something different.
we'll talk about it later. We're going to make sure we got all the
Piece
everything
and
right.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Make
that a
it good.
Lowe's shirt on?
It is. Yeah.
You should go read that article. And this is not. I'm not joking with you this time. Our State magazine, the
Yeah.
monthly. Yeah, there's a story on Lowe's and how that all started. It's fascinating.
It is.
It's a
We
fascinating
had to go
story.
through the whole shebang.
Howdy, Joe.
When we first got hired, we had to go through the whole shebang about how they started in
We
the
was just talking
hardware
about you,
store.
sir.
It was just, an old farmer, and he started in Wilkesboro there, and with one
Yeah.
little store, and he built it from that.
Yeah.
I would still be at Lowe's if it wasn't for Hendrix getting sick and having to go back and forth to the doctor so many times for him and having to have a flexible schedule. I liked it. It was okay. The people I worked with was pretty awesome.
Well,
Sorry.
I'll let you guys
Thanks for
carry
sharing.
on. I want to do this and not get y'all's channel in trouble. I'm trying
Gotcha.
to get through a whole week without getting y'all in trouble.
Hey, Garden State Gardener. Hey, Joe. How are you doing? I was going to send you an email because somebody said you called our name out in your chat. And I'm sorry, we missed it. We were over here.
Yeah. Usually when
we-
we're not live, because we don't always go live every Sunday when we're
Yeah.
not, this when we come and
Yeah.
hop in your chat. But
And this day has been nuts. We've been going since early this morning and not stopped. And on Sundays, I guess Sundays is pretty, well, I don't know that we don't have a day that's not crazy busy. But from sun up to sundown till we hit our bed, it's going nonstop. Good to hear, Joe. I hope Joey's doing well. Still praying for him. Still praying for all of you.
Yep.
Hope he's doing well. It got really, really quiet in here when Jules left.
yeah,
It was
it's amazing that
it was a fan or something on there.
Oh, you'll be back in a minute. We'll be quiet.
Thank you,
Talk about
Joe,
it.
as well as us with you. I love coming to your channel.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
I didn't mean like I'm trying to come on. I'm just saying we help somebody else with it.
It
And
wasn't our hashtag,
it wasn't
so we're going to
ours.
go to a different way.
Right. But there is another one and it's going to be specifically aimed at gardeners,
Yeah.
like garden grillers type thing. So, and that's right up our alley.
We
Anyway.
hadn't worked
It's
out.
going to have meat and everything too, but it's
Yeah.
going to be specifically like the main dish will be vegetables or what you grew, but you can throw meat in with it.
Yeah, we're just
So,
spitballing
Yeah,
stuff.
and that is going to have another guest and stuff like that with it. So, we're not even going to talk about who that may be.
Yeah, because we're
but,
still in the works
yeah.
of working it out.
So it's
fine.
coming, and it's probably going to be sometime later in the fall when
Yeah.
when everything's harvested and everybody may be able to have a little bit more time.
Do some fun stuff.
Holy crap! Because if everybody's as busy as we are,
Yeah.
I told Remy, I was like, sometimes I wish it was somebody else's garden.
You were not lying there.
Oh,
I'm telling
man.
you what. It's been a blessing, though, really and
Yeah,
truthfully.
you think, oh, I got
And-
everything done. I take a break, and then you see bright red tomatoes hanging off the vine and cucumbers snaking everywhere. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I got to go back out.
And I've
It's
learned
crazy.
this year that you can be allergic to the actual tomato vine plant,
Yeah.
like the thing. I never knew it, and I guess that's why you always
Same to you,
see.
Joe. We love your stuff. Well, I'm always going to be there when we're not here. Love you guys. Sorry.
I just said that.
I know, but I didn't. I say
Okay.
hey to people 30 minutes after you already have when
I
they come in because I
I
just don't.
You don't listen to me.
If y'all see me doing this, it's because type 2, it really does affect your eyes. Can't see nothing. Like I have to get up on the canvas and,
Backstrap. That sounds good. Backstrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molasses.
No, backstrap on a deer. What
Oh,
you
yeah.
talking about? Backstrap molasses is good too, but no, I'm talking about the backstrap of a deer.
But it's
a cut.
this.
So great. So great. So yeah. Anyway, what was we talking about?
What were we talking about? You
I
got
don't
us
know.
lost.
Yeah, we were talking about fall gardening.
Yeah,
and
fall gardening.
stuff going on. Hoping to.
Yeah, we've been talking about fall planting.
Yes, we've been on an hour and a half.
We've been on an hour and a half. We said we was only going.
Yeah, we say
Maybe
we're
an
always going
hour.
to go for an hour.
Well, we were thinking about the storms. We didn't really think, and then that
Right.
came up.
Joe, I forget about everything. That's why I tell my doctor all the time. They're like, yeah, take this mesmine. No, I'm not either because I can't remember it and I'm not old enough for one of those pill caddy things.
Yeah, they was like, don't worry
That
about it.
reminds
It'll
you.
go away if you just got to watch what you eat or all that. And then I was like, it ain't going to bother me that bad. But seriously, like I have to get closer
been
up
in
on
check,
the
though.
canvas and
And you're getting older.
this stuff. Well, yeah.
It happens.
Like it gets, I want to throw my phone sometimes. So I have to stretch it out just so I can read some of it. It's
Yes.
getting pretty rough.
Yes. So, for people that's coming in now or haven't didn't see the first of it, we had asked all of our friends and family that if you could just keep Miss Betty Jean in your prayers. She's going through a lot with severe weather on the homestead, going through some health with that as well. And also Mr. Pete, I think he's in here this evening. He's been having some health issues. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers and getting better. And Joey from Garden State Gardener, keep him in your thoughts and prayers too. trying to think of anything else that we missed besides me being a klutz today and falling up the blame stairs.
I really wish I would have got that because when I come around the corner, she just held on to the groceries. She was loyal to the groceries because when I come around the corner, she was holding on to them and just turned her head and shoulder and everything hit the
I
porch.
don't know what in the world. Like I said, I had the gallon of milk on this side,
got
thank
the
goodness, because I was holding. I got my elbow on it, so it broke my fall. But the end of the dang milk, I think, almost popped off and shot across the porch. But also, we had these big boxes of cereal. When I landed, the top went pow off the top of them. It was funny. Kid Marlon, he was like, "You didn't open 2 of the bags of cereal." I was like, "Well, I can't help it." Yeah, I don't blame you. Can't read nothing, and we have pretty big phones, and I'm still having to scroll in, and
Yeah, when it starts affecting the artwork and commission, like the fun stuff I do,
I
just to
cranking
be
and
doing
yanking.
it is one thing. But when somebody wants something a certain way, it's gonna.
That's what they make
to become
glasses for. That's what they make glasses for. You either get them or you don't. You'll go on. I can't use contacts. I have.
I'll do contacts and having that stuff hanging off my. Can you imagine me being out there my just glasses?
That's
flying
what
off
you
a
get them
sweater
things that
brow.
go around the back of your head and snap
Suspenders for your
together.
glasses is
Mhm.
what I call them.
Yes.
Not me.
Me too, Ginger Ninja. Me too. Or sometimes the
Y'all see me in
sandals I
Urkel
wear.
glasses with a strap on them? No way. I need
Yep.
contacts. I had contacts before one time. I'll do it again.
Whatever.
No glasses.
I don't mind glasses.
No glasses for me. Cranking and yanking. What's
I
up?
used to wear them when I was a kid, but I ain't wore glasses in forever.
Really?
Mm-mm. No.
Wow, I didn't know that.
What? And I had glasses. I don't think I've had in the last 13 years. I've not had any except for reading glasses. I've had some of those.
Now, maybe the problem that maybe only you trip and fall so much.
You know what? Could be. Depth perception is not my forte. Promise you on that. Those yellow things in the parking lot can tell you the story.
Yeah. Because she'll just keep on creeping up. And I was like, you're going to.
Beehive, yes. Oh, and you know what? I can get him some suspenders at the Amish store up here at the Shiloh General Store because they have them, and he would look
No,
cute.
not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
You're telling the truth.
No
there,
offense to our
Frankie
other
Blanket.
suspender wearing friends.
I like suspenders.
I just.
I think I would play with them all day, though. I would just you
No,
know.
you'd snap yourself a couple times and be all mad about it.
Ooh. Yeah, they think it's hurt.
They don't like it.
I do the rubber bands that way. They hurt.
With that stuff, though, usually mine was fine. I was like, hey, I'm fine. It'll be all right.
Oh, I'll have to send her
It
a
don't take
birthday message on Instagram. Yes, the snap hurts. Yes, it does. But I do like suspenders and the little bow tie. I think I'm going to get
Thank you,
Hemi
sir.
one and do like a photo shoot with it. Hey, Pathways Homestead. Hello from Kansas.
Howdy, howdy. Thank you for coming in.
And I think he would be look like really cute with like a white button-down shirt maybe and like rolled up on the sleeves with the suspenders and like a pair of like gray khakis that maybe like I'm trying to think kind of like Huck Finn or that movie. What is it? Tuck Everlasting?
Poor kid.
Yeah.
You open up that door, I'm burning up. I don't care if it gets loud or the screen shakes. I don't even-
Well, no. I don't guess so.
I will not, though. I mean, I might do it for the funnies and take a picture and put it on Facebook. Like,
No.
they'd rub my shoulders off. I just couldn't do it. It'd be too. I would be crazy.
You remember shoulder
Feel
pads?
constricted with somebody. I can't do it. No
Shoulder
suspicion.
pads were kind of the same way.
No,
Like back
I
in
only
the
wore them
80s
in
and
football.
90s, you were a girl. We had those jumpers or the rompers with them big shoulder pads in the sides. Oh, my Lord. Those things were awful. I had to rip them out every single time. I felt like you were going to football practice with them things. I don't even know what they were for. Like, who thought up this idea? Oh, let's be womanly and put some big old shoulder pads in.
Only
like
when I
big
was a
old
kid,
fella.
Ginger.
I love overalls. I love to wear overalls. They're just so breezy and
Oh, they look good on you for sure.
they actually don't. Do you know how many times people ask you if you're pregnant with overalls on?
I thought they looked good on you. It was cute. I ain't wearing them.
Telling you.
Naughty. No.
I don't care if you've got abs of steel. If you've got overalls on, it makes you look like you got a belt. I don't know why.
Well, I do have one, so I'm not wearing.
I love overalls though, and I think you would look cute in them.
All right. Oshkosh, begosh.
Hide and watch and see if they ain't be coming out with a bibbed overall face. Yeah.
She'll never get me in.
He says that.
Like I said, I'll take a picture for fun. I wouldn't just wear them.
No, but yeah, I think Hemi would look pretty like in Huck Finn or Tuck Everlasting Tuck Guard.
Maybe. You'll have to get him in it first, though.
Hemi
He
does
is my
everything.
kid. You're right. He's a mama's kid.
He is a mama's boy. Yes, he is. Oh, the snap on the suspenders with sunburn.
I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
He couldn't do
Who?
it. He wouldn't be able to do it.
Suspenders?
He can do it.
I think he can.
What's wrong with thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, but only in football.
Right, Joe? Those shoulder pads were crazy. I'm telling you, I tore mine out. I couldn't do it. Better to look like your belly than a scarecrow. You missed my scarecrow. I shared it on Instagram, and it's funny that you said that. I share my scarecrow on Instagram and Facebook the other day.
Everybody they thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because you cannot tell it's you.
No.
But it really is her.
And listen, that's the picture. I was dressed up like that. That is actual night. I seen the guy in the parking lot. Old dude just stared me down. Like
Yeah, that's what she
not
looked like
scared.
when he come to the parking lot.
Not scared
And
at
it's
all.
like, we got a cigarette.
Yeah,
He didn't. No big deal.
I'm telling you.
We had so much fun back in the day with this thing.
Yeah. And the clown. I'm going to show the clown next. Hope nobody's scared.
Hmm?
I have clowns on my Instagram. I'll have to put up warning.
It's not a clown. Oh,
It's
that's
just
right,
my
yeah.
personal one. It's not MB Heritage. It's just my personal one. I was born in the 80s, so they were still going on late 80s, early 90s. So yep. Ooh, Ginger Ninja, yeah. You know what I thought about doing for Halloween, and I still may not. I still may. I want to put a scarecrow up in the cornfield in the. I'm so mean. I want to get a scarecrow, put it up in the garden, right, and then have like maybe like 5 scarecrows. I'm gonna have to take everybody's weapons away, but maybe have like 5 people dressed up in the same scarecrow, and have the like Jeepers Creepers. Just have a Jeepers Creepers moment when all the people are like riding their 4-wheelers and maybe not that time. That's dangerous. Never mind. That would be
All in
good.
the grass field.
Yeah, we'll have them
She's
all
hung around me
turned
too
over.
much because I was a special effects. Made makeup and all kind of stuff. Then I got into
Masks.
foam, latex
Yeah, he did
mask
his own
making,
mask
so-
making.
Then Bobbie come home from work from the funeral home. I'm like, here, sit down, and I'll apply some prosthetics or mask. And she was always a model, and then we always did a commercial, like maybe a 30 or 40-second commercial for
Excuse
each
me.
mask in
Yeah.
character with somebody running. She was always the person wearing it, or me one.
Yeah.
Because we just
We got
let's
some.
just have a good thing.
He made one time, and it was I want to I do, and then have like 5 people in the neighborhood, or like 5 people dressed up, and then when the scarecrow disappears, he can pop out from like different trees in the neighborhood, like when everybody's having their bonfire parties and stuff. That would be so awesome. And then again, I'm gonna have to arrange that where all the weapons are put away, and
Yeah, because this neighborhood ain't no joke.
yeah. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I mean, in today's time, I'm pretty sure you would have to worry about that with anywhere if you scared people like that, because Jeepers
Yeah.
Creepers was pretty scary. That very first movie was pretty scary. The third one, the third one was pretty hilarious. Though it was funny. So,
Yeah.
Anyway. Right? That's people get scared.
It won't bother me too bad, but Beast wouldn't like it.
I-
Our dog goes ballistic when he sees people in a mask.
Yeah, he's not a mask.
That's just one trigger, like best
Yeah.
dog ever. So there's your warning if you're still in here, Jules. I know you've been over here a few times. Don't come in a mask. He's not as friendly for some reason. Our black inner tube, something about an inner tube he don't like.
like the old timey rubber black ones.
And we've had him since he was a pup, so nobody's mistreated him, anything
No.
like that. He just don't. I don't know. He just don't like an inner tube at all.
Yes, anti. Yes. Not worth all that.
Yeah, around here anyway.
But that would be funny, and maybe have like some dry ice in front of a fan so it get real foggy. I'm do it up.
Yeah.
Have the fog roll in, and it just anyway. That would be really awesome though to do. Yes.
Yeah.
So is he. Oh my gosh. Or if he's asleep, I've learned never I'll get a stick and poke him. Like, hey, it's
So
time to
Rusty,
wake
check
up.
this out. We had just got this cabin up in Stone Mountain,
Oh God.
and it's the first time we got our. It was in this club right there at the state park, and we just had got. I think it was the first time we had a basement. We never had a basement before, and they had a full basement, dude. It was awesome. Well, somebody had a gym or something was working out down there, and so I go down, and when you go down the steps, the heat stuff is to the left, and then the doors to the right. It had two big double doors to walk out. So I go checking the furnace and everything. When I'm down there, I'm looking. So I flick the light switch on, and when I turn around, I'm looking for something to, not burn my hand so I can open up the furnace. I turn around and I see some dude standing there looking at me, and I start throwing crap. Like I busted it. Anyway, it was a mirror, and it was me standing there looking at myself. But I didn't know there was a mirror on that door. So when I turned around, I seen some dude, and I chunked the wood poker at it and busted the mirror, and not like I was rolling up
He
on
was
this dude.
ready to
Are
throw
you crazy?
hands.
This is a mirror. I went upstairs and told him.
I about died. I almost died. He was like, "You could have told me there was a mirror on the door."
Scared like it was, yeah. Like I jumped. I was ready to go pretty quick. Couldn't swing because he was too far away, so I had to chunk what was in my hand. If it had been a human, it would have went. It was a fire poker, with a sharp tip on it.
Truthfully, it scared me because it was an old mirror. It was like old.
Yeah,
with
dusty,
the,
kind of a
the
little bit.
pieces that had chipped off, so it had like black dots all over the mirror. So it wasn't a great mirror. It was just there.
Anyway, it ain't been the first time it got me, but the first time, that was I realized I was a swinger then.
Bless your heart, Sam. I hate that. Sounds entertaining though. Hello, Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Hello, Dad.
What's
How
up,
are
Daz?
you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I'm a very I'm a very jumpy person. Just with my nature. I don't know why I'm so jumpy, but I am.
Crazy stuff.
But yeah, you like to scare the bejesus out of me a lot of times. And Hemi has.
I was almost killed a dude down there. Couldn't find out it was me.
He come upstairs, his face was white.
I was
as
mad.
a
I said, I
ghost.
scared myself to death. I was mad. I was pissed.
Like
She's like,
Listen,
who? What are you talking
he come
about?
upstairs, his face was white as a ghost. He was sweating. He was breathing
I'm ready
like
to kill
this.
somebody.
He said,
Oh. Glad I wasn't Craig Trigger. I didn't have wooden arm.
I'm
That
telling
was
you.
funny.
Oh, love to you too, guys. Oh God, yes. Send us a message. Absolutely. Oh, that was so funny. I'm telling you.
I'm weird like that. Like I'll talk to myself. Like when the snake
Anti-sep.
almost got me the other day. He went right over my wrist, and I looked at my hand and said, "Are you really trying to bite me?"
Yes,
Like,
because I'm. Yes, he talks to
I ain't
things
crazy.
like he come in the house, scared me half to death. He's like, I got bit by a
like, you ain't
snake.
gonna believe this. Like he scratched me. His bottom jaw raked across. He didn't get me,
Yeah.
but he tried.
Well, he's no fun. Anti. He didn't get a turn.
Oh,
in the
what?
sleeping bag toss with Jason. At Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
But yeah.
By the way, the Aussie movie. What's the name of that? It was
Wolf
the
Creek.
Wolf Creek. Yeah.
Yes. That
Yeah, we
was a
had seen
pretty
that.
good movie. It was very good. It was. I'm not seeing it in a while. We're going to have to watch it again because it was pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of them, the scary movies today are comical at best. A lot of times, you're just like, just kind of sit there and laugh. I laugh a lot of them. I'm just laugh at a lot of them anyway. Well, nobody would do
I
that.
think her favorite was Silver Falls. Silver Falls. She loves Silver
The
Falls.
haunting of Silver Falls. Is that it? Wasn't that it? It was the twin girls, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was a fantastic movie. Let's see. Nope, I did not know that. Daz said they. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
And my heart just dropped. Said it was based on true events.
Oh, it's okay. We love them. If you don't mind us, we're good with that.
Yeah. Let's see. No, I did not know they made a TV series. I did not. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. And how they made a TV series from Wolf Creek, Daz said. Yeah, that's a scary movie. But I did not know it was based on true events. It's been a while since I watched it.
That's even.
Yes, we did know it was because it freaked me out then.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, that's even
Yes.
more disturbing.
Yes.
Good stuff.
So one of my favorite scary movie series is Saw. Like all the Saw movies, I've watched them all, and that was one of my favorites. But then it was really creepy because you're like, holy crap, that could really happen.
No, she likes ice pick on your
Oh, yay, grandbaby girl will be here soon. Yay.
grave. Awesome, y'all.
That's so awesome. Congratulations.
Number 2, right?
Hopefully everything goes well. We're keeping our thoughts and prayers for that as well. Oh, being induced with babies. Bittersweet. Never
Yeah, it
for me
is.
again.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
I
it's
do
awesome
know.
for them. It's grandbabies.
I know.
But
Yeah. New grandbabies will be.
that's what
They
they're saying.
go better be way
Grandbabies.
on down the line in our household. Well, except for William, but his better be on down
They
the
come and
line
go when
down
you want them to.
too as well. New babies. Oh, I can just imagine the new baby smell. Oh, just smell it up. Just sniff it up.
Enough.
I love you. Shush it up with the crinkliness of the babies.
No, I mean, they're great. It's not here no more. We got enough of them.
Yeah, the only babies we'll be having is
We even got 3 unexpected.
animals. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's see. Thank you for coming in, Coffee Angel
Yeah,
Crafts.
we really do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging this
I
the
think
whole
her
time.
name is
'cause We're
Lynette.
getting ready to leave.
We
too, but
appreciate you coming in. Thank you. We hope you'll be here next time. Let's see. Try movie pieces.
that sounds
I'm gonna have
familiar.
to look it up. Did you send me that in an email? I don't know why it sounds like I'm yelling a whole
She's
lot of
hollering
times.
some of that email.
Yeah.
Email.
Really loud.
Did I
Like when
say
we get
that?
up from the line, it'd be like ringing here, but not here. We need to like switch back and forth so it's ringing.
I
Right.
didn't know. Oh, ow. Be careful.
What?
I'm old.
Yeah, old brittle.
Yes.
You'll be all right.
Yes.
Get you some. It's all right.
My backbone's on this.
Oh, I heard. Was that the chair? Your back
No,
cracking?
that was my back cracking.
Dang, you really are
Crack
old. ain't you?
backing. Yep. Telling you I'm old in my young age. Anyway. Why are we so fidgety?
I don't know.
Probably because these chairs is uncomfortable.
Well, when Jules leaves, there's that awkward silence. So
We love our jewels. Crap. I'm gonna have to send him an email or a text. I was gonna invite him to Hemi's birthday party in like 3 weeks.
really,
I gotta remind me to send the invitations out like now instead of like I'm a procrastinator.
everything,
Bad.
everything new, old, and blue,
And in between. Everything.
procrastinating. So we are done. You ready? We're almost 2 hours.
We will when we get to the 2 hour mark.
All right, we're gonna go for another 10
So
minutes.
there's 10 people left in chat. What's everybody?
It's always the awesome 10 people because of the last things.
No, let me get through the ones I'm on. I think Wolf Creek was in those, and then how did you like Wolf Creek 2? Because we were talking about that one too.
I think we've seen it, but I don't.
No, we did see it. Yeah, I was talking to Anti. He was sitting down to watch
Okay,
that
so-
one, and also I Spit on Your Grave. I think is what
Oh,
he
it's
was doing a
people.
double feature.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's see. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah, enough about us. What about us?
What is everybody else doing and into and want to talk about? Because we have some
Somebody
crazy stuff
say
going on
something.
in our chats. We go from food to crafts to
Sometimes if it's a good one.
nostalgia.
Sometimes when we're boring, we have to.
yeah, we are boring sometimes.
Sometimes we're kind of bored. You know we're boring because we'll toss links and have somebody else come in
Yeah,
most of the time. When we feel like
bore-
we're being bored.
we bore ourselves.
Yeah. We used to do some vicious pillow fights and crazy wrestling when we were bored.
Not
Now
on
we're
a
just kind
live.
of live. I'm just saying when we're bored with each other. Now we're just like
Yep.
old people. Instead of the newspaper and the funnies, it's cell phone and the movie and somebody editing. We're just always.
Yeah. Yes, he did. He really did, Dad. So that laugh was nuts. Yes, yeah. Jules, do you have any word on the meetup for Club Carolinas? I know there's a lot of people wanting to know. I don't know if he's still in chat.
I'm pretty sure he's
I think
outside.
he could be. I think he went outside to do the stick.
Yeah.
And so when he comes in, I'm not sure. We've not even taught it.
We might not even be here when
talked
he comes
about
back.
it.
What? No, he said he was
the
going to change
fall.
it. He just didn't want to be in the heat.
Yeah, no, because whoo, can't do it.
I mean, you know, you're 90 and you can't breathe good in the heat anyway. It's understandable.
Yeah, sorry, Joe.
Yeah, he's not in here. He didn't come in.
We haven't per se, but I know it's been going around us really super crazy.
We've seen it, like completely seen it, like all around us.
Yeah, we got a little bit of rain here today, and that was about it. I think Ginger Ninja said it was thundering and lightning there now, and she's in the another part of North Carolina. And I forgot to ask Jules if it had rained there. And I've not spoke. I didn't ask Boone if it rained there or not.
You didn't talk to her today?
I did, but I didn't ask her if it
every
rained.
day.
I don't know if it rained there or not, but yeah. This evening I talked to her. Let's see. Vengeance is mine. Let's see.
Here, let me blow it up for you, old lady.
Thank you. Oh, that sounds.
You look like me on the camera. She's squinting again.
Yeah. Vengeance is Mine is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Really good.
What was
But yeah, the Saw series, and then also Dead Silence was another one. It was really good. And Jeepers Creepers, the first one. Second and third one. Second one was good, but it was funny. So, but ouch. It was at this chair. The lightning, it's been lightning here on and off and thundering, but no rain. And what we did get was the devil's rain earlier today. It was in the middle of the day in the sunshine, and it was very humid. Very humid.
now?
What?
Let's talk about one of the camera. Anyway, we're going to do.
I did not know there was a new Saw movie coming out. Oh my God, I feel like I've not been a good enough fan to the Saw.
We don't watch TV anymore. So
Well,
we
that's
just
true.
have completely ditched TV for like ever. It's been like what?
I've been watching Gilmore Girls, and that's it. Trying to finish that
that's
series.
not TV though. That's not TV.
No, I pay for TV.
That Gilmore Girls is like back in the 80s. That's not
true.
TV. You're watching.
Spiral from the Book of Saw. Ooh, that sounds. I'm gonna have to look into that now because I thought what was the final Saw movie where they broke everything down and they explained the jigsaw and the guy living beside, and they explained everything. I thought that was the very last one, and then they had brought in the detective, the one that had been following the whole thing.
I thought the last one was the couple with the couple. Yes,
that's what I'm talking about. That lived beside a jigsaw. I thought that's what it was. It was a husband and a wife, and I think, so am I. I think I'm on like season 7, Daz. Everybody said you gotta watch it. I think the thing for me was the Gilmore Girls is that my mom and I had that type of relationship, so I kind of got in the feels and wanted to just
we used to a lot,
that.
Ginger.
Yeah.
We used to watch it all the time, and then when we kept watching TV, we just didn't keep up.
Yes,
with it.
The Walking Dead. I like. We watched that a lot, and then I think we did. We have a lot to catch up on that. We've lost a lot.
Yeah, just don't do TV.
No news.
We're bored. We don't do nothing. Oh.
New TCM. What's that? I'm lost. And it's got quiet because We got 8 people in chat.
That's fine. And then we need to leave anyway. We got like 5 minutes. Open up that door, but please, before we
Okay.
go. Because I know it's going to get loud, but I don't know.
It's okay. What's a TCM? Anti. Ooh, let me go cut it down. I'm it's really loud.
It ain't that loud. It's really not.
Oh, I cut it off. Did he just say Skid Row? Like the band?
Yeah, Sebastian Bach. Yeah.
Yes, Sebastian Bach. That's where he's at in there.
He's been on like 4 or 5 episodes already.
He's been on for a whole
Well,
full
yeah.
season, and it's funny as all get out. Like he's
Yeah.
in there in the kid band.
If you watch it now and you go back and look at it, you can tell he's a complete adult. He don't even fit in there.
Oh,
really,
honey, it's
but-
okay. Oh my.
What's up,
gosh.
Bradley?
Anti-serious? Does it have the? Hey, Bradley. Does it? I wonder if it has the same girl that had the last one.
Our favorite was the last one,
Yes.
though. We loved the last one. It was
Yes. And the girl was a really good
great.
actor.
From Percy Jackson and
actress.
Lightning Thief.
Yeah, she sold that home. Man, that was
Yeah.
a really good movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is another one of those movies.
Thank you for
that
coming in, Bradley. We don't mind if you're
Um,
late on you still
I've
our
pretty
fan.
much
That would be a great part of the movie, at least in an outtake or something.
Skid Row. I mean, 18 to Love. That's a really great
18
song.
and up. Yeah,
Really great song. You used to play that song on the guitar for me all the time. You don't play no more.
I don't do a lot of stuff anymore.
Well,
No more
well.
music, no more nothing. No games. I don't know why I started talking like Tattoo from Love Boat. Oh, small. A plane. I'm sorry. I don't know
Do
what
y'all
I'm
see
talking
what
about.
I have to live with?
I've been doing this stuff in Walmart. She's like, stop. I'm trying to shop. You got me so confused.
You got me all coffee now. That's funny. That's super funny. I didn't know they were still freaking touring.
Oh, yeah, they're not.
Oh, he's.
I mean, they might, but
Years
he's
ago,
not.
yeah.
He's doing it with him by himself for us.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's right here.
1:57.
Yeah, it means like it's 10 o'clock.
No, it's 10:53.
You're hitting on 11. Wow. Really, bro. Really
The
tasting
Tin Gardner.
good.
No, the Tin Can Gardner grows turmeric. Sorry. That was
There you go.
Yeah.
Dawn over at the Tin Can Garden.
Yes. That was the other person, Jules, that grows turmeric.
Look how great our green screen does.
I know it's in the psychedelic mode. It's done
The
drop.
fan wiggles
dropped
it when you
acid in
open
the
the
back.
door, and it makes it
Yes.
wiggle back.
So we are going to cut it short to 2 hours. Oh, 2 hours because we have 6 people in the chat. Our 6
Yeah.
beautiful followers that we love so much.
We always call the last
It's
people
late,
fans.
and I have to, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I guess fortunately, I'm able to get up. We have his mom's coming for breakfast in the morning. I have to have all
Yay.
breakfast cooked and done about 8:30 in the morning. So thank you for that.
Getting up early on the weekend is not my strong suit. Maybe when people come out, and that's probably
Yes, Steve, you can. We're going to go off in a few minutes, but you're more than welcome to come up here and say hello. I think here's the link.
there's probably I'm sorry, I can't come.
Yeah.
Oh, he misspelled it, but I got you, Bubba.
Yes, that's
Good night,
okay.
Bubba. I love you too.
Yes.
I
Sorry.
got you. I knew that's. I figured that's what
We
you were doing.
understand.
Yeah. I know you're good.
Night terrors. Oh my God. We have 2 children that really do have night terrors.
Sometimes, for no reason, no.
Hendrix doesn't have them as much as he used to, but Marley does, unfortunately. I don't know why, because they're not allowed to watch anything that's over like a G rated, maybe PG-13, when they watch stuff. So they have no idea about scary stuff, but they do. They wake up. They're really crazy. Maybe it's all the scary stuff we've watched. Bomber is awesome. He's great. I'm not sure if he's going to come on.
He may or may not.
He might.
There's an awkward silence until he does.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
That little kid off of the Cruise. Right? Isn't that what he's saying?
On the crew, yeah. What about the one up? Guess what? Paranorman.
Oh, yes. That's another great movie.
Dun, dun. That's who do it
Really
too.
does it?
Hey, Norman.
Oh, there you go. Woo-woo.
Sweeney's Creek. I'm like, I don't know who this dude is. This is not
You-
Bomber Steve. So
You
hey,
are not lying, Anti. You're
I'm
really
just
not lying. Hello, hello.
What's up, buddy?
G'day, g'day. Yeah, not too bad. And yourself?
We're doing
We're
good.
doing great.
That's good. That's,
How's everything going on the homestead?
yeah, got some good developments on the weekend. We got a few jobs done. So one started off really well in our kitchen. We're putting up some new shelving either side of the range hood, and it's using painted gal pipes and stained wood, and yeah, it was all going well until we got to the last bracket, and then realised that the reinforcement boards that we asked to be put in there hadn't been put in there, so we drilled straight into it. So we only had plaster to drill into, and it just wasn't right. And so then Julianne had to cut out a section of plaster, and
I've seen
I
that.
had to, yeah. So it's all covered back up again. We put our own board at the back, so we're just about ready to put the next bracket up, which will be really nice. So
Awesome.
that'll be the kitchen just about knocked off by then, which will be great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
And got the home office set up with a new desk that we made, and new chainsaw blades. I was out cutting wood with a fresh blade, which was nice, and
Woohoo.
yeah, good weekend. So yeah,
Anti says, how far are you from Wolf Creek? Sweeney's Creek.
Wolf Creek. A long way, I would suggest.
Is that a real place? Is it a real place in Australia?
Well, I believe I've never actually watched the film, but I believe it was sort of set up in the Northern Territory somewhere, which is a hell of a long way from where we are. So
You're close to Brisbane. Brisbane? How do you say it?
Brisbane.
Brisbane. Okay.
Yeah. It's not Brisbane. It's Brisbane. It's not Melbourne. It's Melbourne.
You'll have to excuse my hic.
Nah, it's all good. And yeah, and the other word before was Macca's.
Macca's?
So
Okay.
yeah,
And
you
it's
get,
a what?
you want to go through the drive-through at Macca's.
Oh, okay. And you get burgers and stuff from there?
Yeah. As I said, it's not classed as food, but it fills the hole.
Gotcha. Bradley said, did Julianne have a mural and chalkboard painted yet?
We've got the doors. She painted the doors. They've had 2 coats of blackboard paint. We haven't got the mural on yet.
Gotcha.
And yeah, and the yeah, they look really good. So it just sort of offsets looks really nice at the end of the pantry. But we've got a lot of video footage and just haven't had time to get it all together into videos yet. So
We understand that fully.
yeah.
Bradley said, do you think Wolf Creek is in QLD or NT? I'm not sure what either one of those are.
Yeah, Queensland or Northern Territory. So
Okay.
we're on the eastern side of Australia down the bottom. Queensland's up the top, and then Northern Territory's next door to them, to the west of them.
Gotcha. That was a
Um,
great movie. Okay. That one?
Not
Yeah.
bad.
I'm saying it is.
Oh, yeah. I got you. So, go ahead.
Just quietly heading up into the bush here. I've got some of my friends here again.
Uh-oh.
I hope it was laid out like a mama.
He's looking at me.
That one finger, he's just laying there like, I'm good.
No, I'll swap over.
Twice.
Yep.
Is that them talking or making noise?
No. Let me see if I can swap this
I don't know what that was then.
back.
It was a weird sound.
Oh, don't want to see me finger. There we go.
Let's see. Oh, look at him just standing
He
there.
just hanging out.
He's keeping a good eye on me. That's a male.
He said, "Hello, Steve. What you doing?"
Why won't let me do that?
Oh, look at it laying down. Look.
As it
I can't make him pull. I don't know why.
normally out in the wild, you don't get this close, but these guys are pretty used to us. They know we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Coming this way, are you? Oh, there we go.
He's like, yeah.
I love the way they move. Like, they're just so graceful to watch when they're hopping along.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I could sit and watch things for hours.
Yeah. There's another one laying at the base of the tree there, and then the rest of the mob's on the other side of the hill there. Oh, hello. There's another one.
Oh,
He's like,
Yeah,
dude.
it's okay.
gorgeous.
It's all right. I'm not doing anything. You're just getting filmed, all right?
Hey, Hedgehog Homestead.
Howdy, Hedgehog. How you doing?
Hello. Nah, buggy you guys. I'm out of here. He's a big old male, that one.
Ooh, he
Yeah.
sure is. But he's about as tall as you.
Yeah, he'd be a better part of eye to eye with me if he was to stand up on at full height. So I'm 6'2", so that's why we don't muck around with them.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, he worried.
Bradley said, jump on and go for a ride."
No, I've already ridden me one into work today. So yeah, I've had enough of me kangaroo rides
Oh,
because I didn't get in the pouch this time. I rode on his back, which was a bit better.
okay. Good, doing good, Hedgehog. Hope you guys are doing well.
Oh,
Wolf Creek said, Dad said Wolf Creek's in Western Australia. It's the world's second biggest crater. He said his phone
okay.
for a look. It's hours from everything and a long
That's the
drive.
problem with Australia.
Oh.
It's that big, you just don't know where everything is.
Oh, honey, it's a big place.
Yes, yeah. Well,
Anti says, are the roos highly immune to snake venom?
what was that one? Sorry.
Are the roos highly immune to snake venom?
No.
Oh,
Something's
That's
happened to me audio. Hang on. No. We basically don't have. No, there's not really an animal that's immune to snake venom. The interesting concept. You don't get a lot of interaction between the kangaroos and snakes.
yeah. Do you guys lose a lot of your animals or wildlife to snake bites?
Wildlife, it's probably unknown. I mean,
Well,
snakes
yeah.
are part of our ecosystem, so they're constantly munching on their natural prey, which are frogs, lizards, other snakes, and things like that. So possums form a very big part of the diet of the pythons up north. We don't have any pythons where I am down here. It's too cold for them.
Yeah.
So that's a hard one. But we do get a few, people always, a lot of people lose dogs and cats every year to snakes. People have lost horses, cattle, sheep. It's always a hard one. Sometimes animals just die and, there's no visible sign of it. Sometimes I think snakes get a bad rap and they get the blame for it when it actually wasn't them. But
Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
Right.
Thank you for hanging out with us, Daz. Appreciate it, Bubba.
Absolutely. That is right, Anti. I do remember now they went to the crater and they broke down in the crater. At the crater. They sure did. In that movie. I would have to watch that movie again because it's been a while since we've seen it. Yeah. I guess it's the same here. I mean, we have poisonous snakes. We lost him.
Oh.
He clicked us out. We have poisonous snakes here. I mean, hello, Bettina. I hope you're well.
Thank you for stopping in and saying hello.
Absolutely. I mean, we have rattlesnakes and
Rattlesnakes.
I don't know why I just said it like that. Copperheads, water
We have
moccasins.
rattlesnakes.
There we go. And it's pretty much the same concept. There you are.
There I am. See,
So.
This is what happens when you press the back arrow instead of the X. So
Yes,
you,
I did that. I did that once.
Yep.
I was like, holy crap, I didn't think it was going to take me out. Oh,
yeah, so just getting back to that, I mean, the risk that snakes pose to people and livestock is it sort of gets a bit inflated and a bit sort of hysterical and overstated. So, I'm not downplaying and saying our snakes aren't dangerous. We've got four or five of the top 10 most venomous snakes in the world, so
right.
they are potentially dangerous. But
Yeah.
The average person very rarely interacts with them, and particularly in the city area. So there's not hundreds of snakes crawling through everyone's backyard and chasing people and biting people. It just doesn't happen.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, like I said when you were going out, I mean, we have poisonous snakes here. It's not abnormal for like copperheads or rattlesnakes or
Howdy, Ron.
something that's super poisonous to get livestock or wild whatever and take a bad rap for whatever, honestly. And if they don't bother us or pose a threat to us, we leave them alone because they're there for a reason. They have a job to do just like everything else. But if it is like a super poisonous, like a copperhead or anything like that, because we have a kid's, my kid would go and pick it up and play with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's not scared of anything, honestly. She goes and picks up the lizards and the creepy crawlies, and she's not scared of nothing. Oh my Lord. But now Hendrix, he doesn't, he's not for anything like that.
Yeah, look, and and that just comes back to kids' different intelligences and their different ways that they think and process the world, and some kids are naturally naturalists and they're intrigued by it and whatever. So the most important thing with them, if you know you've got animals and things in your ecosystem that are potentially dangerous, then it's not a matter of saying no, don't do it. It's about saying, well, yes, do it, but here's some information you need to learn about what's you can and can't do and what you can and can't touch.
Yes.
And that for that particular reason, we have regulations here in Australia, particularly in my state, where it is illegal to actually interact with any snake out in the environment unless you are a licensed relocator like myself, and that's to keep the animals safe and it's to keep people safe because every snake in my state here it's one that's going to stuff up your afternoon pretty badly. So
yeah. Bradley said snakes are a major part of the ecosystems here in Australia, and said especially now with the mice problems.
And we have an introduced pest here called the cane toad. Some bright spark thought they'd bring it in to control the beetles in the in the sugarcane fields. Yeah. And of course, it was a total stuff up, and now we've got this feral, non-native, highly toxic, venomous cane toad spreading across the entire country, and it's devastating snake populations. Well, it's not a coincidence that as the cane toad effect is spreading, so is the mouse plague, because you're taking out one of the few predators in the Australian ecosystem that will control rodents, and
absolutely,
it's yet again another example of mankind not thinking about the consequences and just doing things and then going, oh shit, that was a bad mistake. Oh well, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
How many times are we going to stuff things up?
Yeah, just like in Florida, the pythons and the boa constrictors that are there that weren't native to being there, but now they're like grossly overpopulated. So much so they've made a TV show about going and rescuing them and trying to relocate them. And then what is the it's the fish that's destroying ponds and ecos. Yeah, the snakehead.
Not native here at all.
Not native to here at all, but someone introduced it to here, and it's tearing down ecosystems and farms in like the ponds. It's destroying dams. It's it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, as I said, down in Florida, you've got the Burmese python, which is it's a magnificent snake. They grow to a massive size, and and in their native Burma, they're fantastic. But now they've got out into the Florida Everglades. I mean, you've got populations of mammals there that have now lost 95% of their population, are almost decimated.
Yeah.
And I love snakes, but I would love to see more people go out and kill every single one of those Burmese pythons, because unfortunately they don't belong there, and
Right,
they're
they don't.
destroying the balance of the, well, they're not destroying the balance, they're destroying the local ecosystem.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
we have the same problem here in Australia. We've got people fighting for protecting the brumbies, which are a native, a feral horse that lives up in the high country,
Mhm.
and because they're descended from horses that were released by returned servicemen and things like that, and there's this nostalgia around the brumbies and the man from Snowy River and all this, and it's just bullshit. These horses are fouling up water supplies and destroying the high country, and every time we try to make moves to have them eradicated, we have bleeding hearts jumping up and saying, "Oh, no, they're horses and they're precious to our culture and our memory, and it's garbage. They don't belong here. They're a non-native animal."
Yeah.
And add to that feral pigs and cats and horses and
Absolutely.
goats and rabbits and hares and cane toads, and it's a mess.
Irresponsible pet owners have messed up quite a few things. Irresponsible people in general have. They really have. Can you eat a python?
Oh, absolutely. Snake meat's absolutely beautiful.
I'm gonna have to try it now. I'm gonna have to find somebody that has it and just eat it. But I guess I've tried everything else.
Yeah.
Why not? But yeah.
Although those Asian countries like Burma and Thailand and Indonesia and Cambodia and all those, they have magnificent recipes for cooking and eating snake. It's because it's a natural part of their ecosystem. They've been feeding on it for years, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Our First Nations or Aboriginal people here have used snake has been a part of their, and all of the native animals have been a part of their traditional diet, and they are allowed to still practice that, which is I don't have a problem with that. That's fine.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't either. I just do when people do it and not eat it or not use it, or it's just for let's see, Pacific
killing for killing's sake.
Yeah. Wild pigs and turkeys here. Not many hunters anymore. No apex predators. Ooh. Now, the wild pigs, like the boars, is that what you're saying? Pacific permaculture, like those really mean ones. Let's see, carp here. Yeah, he's in Hawaii. That's what I was thinking. The big boars up there.
I think so.
It's carp here, destroying native fish species. Yeah. Absolutely, Pacific permaculture. I believe the same thing. Need to bring the web of life back into balance all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's all out of shit, whack, whatever. It's just it's crazy because, like you said, everything has a ripple effect. If you drop the pebble into the pond, there's a ripple effect all throughout it, and that's what's going on. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's a lesson that as a species ourselves, we just continue to refuse to learn.
Absolutely. I'm not
Bradley
sure.
just made a point too about the carp in the rivers, and that's a big problem as well. In fact, between we've got a number of exotic species in our rivers, carp, and one of the most destructive ones is actually the English perch, or what we call a redfin, and they're prolific breeders and prolific eaters, and so they put extreme pressure on our fantastic native fish stocks, which makes it very difficult. So the best thing people can do there is go out and catch a carp and go out and catch a redfin and get it out of the ecosystem and eat them.
Thank you so much, Bradley, for coming in. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, Bradley.
Manta said he made a point that the python infestation people are paying $50 a python to come in and get them out. I can tell you that we are in our area. We're overpopulated with coyotes, and they're I think $75 a pelt to get rid of some of those. And the things with the coyotes here that they're having issues with is that I think somebody had made mention that they're trying to breed with the red wolf, which is an endangered species to here. So that's why we're really just trying to lower the population of coyotes. Because when I tell you we have packs of they're close to residential. It's like 9 and 10 coyotes in each pack, and we have 3 that circle just our homestead in our area. And they're really close to, they're snatching people's livestock out of their, everything. They're just getting really a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because they are a native animal, that they were there first, and then farms come in and take away their usual prey items, and then you put sheep and cows in there, and it's a recipe for unfortunate interactions, and it's not the coyote's fault, and people have to make a living, and where's the answer? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's having a tough balance. And then all the new construction, because we've been here, I think we moved like 30 years ago, so we've been here for a while, but then all the new construction that's going on, and all the people don't understand that when you tear a forest down or you tear wooded areas down, like there's livestock in that area, so don't be surprised when wildlife comes to your front door because you tore their habitat down. Where are they supposed to go?
Yeah. Well, that's a common argument I have to put up with. The main species of the snake that I have to pick up is called an eastern brown. So it has the second most toxic venom on the planet. And and people say, oh, I don't mind them, but why are they in my backyard? They shouldn't be coming in my backyard. And I'm going, well, your backyard used to be their home before you actually cleared all the forest away and built your home.
Yeah.
So,
There you are.
Sorry. Phone call.
Funny, every time I get a phone call, my audio goes off.
Well, at least it don't start ringing. Ours will start ringing right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Well, the name on that phone call was Julianne, so I think it's Harrison ringing up asking where the hell's his lunch. So I might take the opportunity to vamoose and get him organised. So we've gone back into lockdown in our state here. We've had a few cases break out in Melbourne and in the regional area. So all the kids are back on homeschooling at the moment. So he's at home wondering where his pie is.
Well, you better get it to him.
We're getting ready to do this whole thing here again in the fall. So
Yes.
Sorry, what was that?
we're getting ready to shut down here and again in the fall. Watch and see what's going on.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you for being so supportive of us. We love all the updates that you guys are giving, and we love you guys both. Thank you for coming on our live. I enjoy it every time we come.
Anytime, guys. You're our YouTube family, so it's all good.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
All right, you take care of yourselves.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bettina said coyotes are highly adaptable to change. Yes. They can be, absolutely.
Yeah, they can be.
I know they feed off of like a lot of free range chickens around here, which is why we don't free range our chickens. We do take proper precautions to try to take proper precautions to protect our livestock. I will say we had, I think, an owl get swooped down and get a chicken a couple weeks ago. But other than that, I got to get one of those owls like Jules has with the eyes on the red eyes and the moving of the face.
Ron's comment reminds me of that show. What was it we used to watch?
It's
Filthy Riches, where the guys did,
Yes.
like they did ginseng, and then some of them did mushrooms, and then the one guy did the smoked eel in the river.
and yes, and they went and see you later, hedgehog. Or they're telling Bomber Steve bye. Yes, and they did the worms out on the beach coast, and they looked for the ginger roots that were growing out in the wild, and it was crazy the stuff people make money on.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. They would
Absolutely.
get too big, they couldn't keep them, and it was a lot
Just
of people
releasing them.
releasing them out into the wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Snakeheads kind of the same way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's all about education. Wow. That's in the suburb of Portland, Oregon. I think we've absolutely, it's all about balance. I think learning how to live with wildlife without getting eaten or bitten or, being in the way, because it is scary.
Regulation really is the only way to do that.
Yeah.
You have to step in and do something, or there's,
Yeah.
the chain will go by itself.
And around here, I think around here, just
We've affected it anyways.
yeah, the education is just off. I know in our area, it's off. It's, you kill it. That's it. You just kill it. And a lot of times if they're poisonous or they're there, we don't even have people around here like we call like Steve. I don't know anybody that's a relocator in our area. Pacific permaculture, you ain't lying. You could go down there and make a killing in a couple of years in Florida, getting them dang snakes out of there. And they really are a problem. Like they're getting 12, 14, 15, 16 foot long and just.
You have to go with a partner big enough to wrap you up.
Yes. Ouch.
I had one that got that big. His name actually was Sebastian, named after that.
Let's see.
He got 14.5 foot long. We gave ours to a zoo. They can wrap you up. They're pretty strong.
Yeah. Good size one, honey. That would that makes sense. Let me see here. I was gonna tell Mo happy birthday before it went to 12 o'clock.
Did you get it?
That makes sense. Stringing it up in the tree and letting them see it. All the other packs see it and them deterring them coming in the area. We don't bother them. We have them in the area. Like I said, that some of the neighbors, right. We have a few neighbors in the area that free range their chickens, and the coyotes go after those. But
speaking of which, did you see the guy that covered himself in chicken grease and laid down and that one of the snakes swallowed?
Yeah, he wanted this.
He wanted to be the.
Because that's something you wake up and do. Let me just let a snake swallow me. Not to mention the ramifications for the snake in itself. If he did swallow it, would kill the snake.
He was going to try, like he was working on it. It just didn't happen. But anyway,
that is the stuff nightmares is made of, man. Really. Just straight up nightmare, like panic. Go to the hospital, panic.
And the guy that tested the bear suit, it was awesome.
Nuts.
People like that.
People are adrenaline junkies, is what they call those people. Not this old girl.
That was a good video. I watched their test the bear suit.
I'm doing good to hold a snake, let alone letting it try to eat me. I don't think so.
There really is, but hey, you need those kind of people. I mean, who would have knew the bear suit worked if it hadn't been for the one guy?
Was he at least in a cage?
It was the dude that made it. He made it. He's like, I've believed my product enough. I'm going to test it myself.
Was he in the cage?
No, it was a wild bear in a trash can, and he like jumped in the trash dump with the bear in the suit on. Seriously,
yeah,
like it smacked the crap out of him 3 or 4 times.
I would like to go kill one and eat
the
it.
shark suit. Can you imagine the dude's chest testing the shark?
I seen
suit.
a video the other day, and it was of a shark, and it was it was like a big old great white shark, like it was huge. And I love technology now because they did it in slow motion, and you could see like every muscle, just every tense muscle that it was doing while it was coming up out of the water while it was chasing the thing, and it was crazy.
Yeah, I figured that's what was going to happen, but
yeah,
if you cover yourself in chicken and fish oil and lay down for a snake to swallow you,
nope.
Think your time is done. If you get swallowed by a snake and you don't come back from it,
I'm gonna tell y'all all now.
That's
and y'all are my witness, and you are too. And now we have witnesses now. If that thought ever escapes my lips, just put me in a mental institution. Just go on down.
Well, snakes gotta be eat. So I mean,
I seen that. Oh my God! I seen that. The guy he got swallowed by a whale. A whale.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let me roll it on back one more time.
Yeah.
A whale. He got swallowed. I was like, well, there's Jonah right up in the Bible, and he was in there, and the whale. It was crazy because I guess the whale sensed him.
Yeah.
Like it was a scene straight up from Dory. The whale sensed him on the bubblies on his tongue and spit him out. Yeah. It was nuts.
He was like, "Oh, this is naturally human."
It don't taste
the
like
snake
sardines.
I know was different. Like he smelled me on the lettuce. Went, "Oh, fat man been down here messing with lettuce seed." He climbed up beside the lettuce seed to wait for me to come back the next day. It was like,
well, you ain't lying. I
don't know that
I've always wanted to be a marine biologist, right? My whole life, that's what I wanted to grow up and do. Things happen, but now that I think back on it, I don't even know why I thought that would be a good idea for me to do because I'm so claustrophobic. I want to go scuba diving, but I'm scared that I would freak out under the water with the pressure and trying to breathe in the thing. Yeah, I would.
She would drown herself, get a panic, and pull the thing off that you need to breathe.
But could you imagine doing that and just be swallowed up by a whale? Like that poor guy. He's probably gonna have nightmares the rest of his life.
Yeah, I like to watch other people do it on TV.
Yes, but I would like to go to the coral reef. That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
That'd be neat. Snorkel.
That would be snorkeling.
Just
would
stay
be-
on top so you can look down at the bottom.
They say that the certifications for becoming a scuba diver is really
I
hard.
got emphysema. I could do it anyway.
Your brother said he was going to do it because he was going to work with
He
the.
tried. He failed a class.
Really? I was talking to you. He said he threw up in the swimming part of it.
I don't know.
Yeah, he said the rigorous. It was. He had to pass like this big, huge swimming part. He had to swim half the lake, and he said it was. He said
Well, he was
everybody threw
a
up.
firefighter, so he thought he could do it anyway because of all
Yeah.
the training he did with the respiratory gear. So he thought he could do it. Come to find out, it wasn't as easy as he thought it was.
Yeah, it's rough. I'm gonna flip out of this chair in a minute. Yes, that would be awesome. We used to have a guy. We bought our reef, not reef, God, our coral off of. Some of it.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we did was farmed at home though, because I don't like to. People go to
Yeah.
take the coral off the coral reef, but he used to go when he dived and he would do the videos and the pictures and stuff. Right, and he would show me videos and stuff, and it's really beautiful, but again, I think I would be scared.
And I think you would be definitely.
Yeah, I would be very claustrophobic. I went to the caverns one time in Virginia, and it was pretty rough,
I'm not gonna
especially
get a
with.
tetanus shot. Now you cut me your finger.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I am pretty attached to my phone. Yeah.
It's
I
another part of your body. It's already
it's
grown on. It's
work.
like
Yeah.
attached.
I have to keep it
It's
with me, though.
attached.
Being on call 24/7.
Like right
Gotta
now,
keep
she's
it.
just like, oh, because she wants
I'm
to
not.
get her
I'm
phone.
just this chair hurts really bad, but
Yeah.
I don't fiend over it. I can do without it. But
Yeah. If I want to collect insurance, all I got to do is put a scratch and sniff on her phone and chunk it in the pool.
that's funny. You are not right. And we've been on for 2.5
I
hours.
told
I'm
you
ready to go to bed.
2:05 that we would
We
leave.
love. I know, but I wanted to see Steve. So I love Swedish Creek Farm. We are going to get out of here. We appreciate everybody that has
We sure
came in
do.
here. Love each and every one of you. Keep the people in our prayers that I had mentioned. Miss Betty Jean, Joey from Garden State Gardener, Mr. Pete from Pete's Little Homestead, and anybody else that you can think of that needs prayers, or that Miss Wendy with her hip and
Yep.
her leg. Just good vibes for everybody. Everybody. Good vibes, thoughts, prayers for everybody. I'm knocking out the chair. I do mean everybody. You don't, but I do. Superstar. The hands. What hands?
Mhm.
In your last garden tour? Did you get smacked?
No.
I don't even know.
Now hold on, before we leave, I got to figure that out. What is it?
I don't know. We're gonna have
The
to
last garden tour, the very last
look
one
for
we had.
pruning.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't know. We're gonna have to
But
look
thank
at
you
it
for the
though.
comment. Thank you very much for letting me check it out now. Yeah, thank everybody for coming.
Bye. We'll see
have
you guys
another tomorrow
later.
night, maybe
And
next
Ty,
Sunday.
send me an email what you talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about. I probably do, but my brain's shutting down, so I don't.
And as far as those canvases go, we're gonna let everybody know, about the giveaway.
Ouch.
Don't say giveaway.
Ouch.
We're probably gonna do it a different way.
Yeah.
We may just do one, record it, whatever happens. Well, whoever wins, we'll just send a pic and send it to them. Pretty sure we probably ain't gonna do it in a live for now, though,
We are
until
glad to
we
have you.
figure out what's going on. But anyway, thank everybody for coming in again.
Absolutely. We love you
Have a great
guys.
night, and we will see you maybe again on Sunday. If
Yeah,
not,
maybe.
we'll see you in the next video. Thanks,
See you
guys.
later.